All right. I want to welcome everybody to the first episode of Rise of the Losers. This will be a Pathfinder 2e podcast here. We will be playing the Rise of the Rune Lords, which is a first edition Pathfinder module that I have found the conversion for and have converted it into Fantasy Grounds. With me here, we got a party full of jokers and crazy people that are going to be playing this adventure for the first time. I don't think any of these have ever played the Rise of the Rune Lords, so it's going to be ups and downs here. We're going to start off real quick. We're just going to hop right into it here. So our camera starts off in above the ocean, and it slowly travels across into a coastal town. Upon getting closer to the town, we see a festival going on. There are merchants selling wares out of wagons. There's food vendors walking around. There's games. And it looks to be like a central stage that is set up in the center where a couple people are sitting. It looks like maybe a speech will happen at some point. But we're going to hop right in here, and we're going to go to our players. And there are games, events all over. So I'm going to allow you guys to make what you're doing here. We're going to start with the first person on my list, which is Ben. What are we doing, Mr. Ben? Please describe your character and whatever else you would like to describe about you or why you're here.
I'm Benjin. I'm a little gnome cleric. I'm in Sandpoint just because I'm on the search for adventures. I ain't really done much yet. I just got out of the church basically. Heard about the festival, and I figure I'm probably in like the medical tent, fixing up people's boo-boos and such.
Was that what you call them too? You call them boo-boos?
In this case, yeah.
All
I
right.
figured we ain't got too many mortal wounds at the festival, hopefully.
There's one guy that comes in who's throwing a dart. He threw it the wrong way. It's in his eye. It's just sticking right out of his eye.
I can fix that.
All right, we're gonna do the popcorn style there, Ben. So you can pick who you want to go next.
Cheech.
All right.
Okay. Oh, never mind. He came back.
I'm back. Yeah. I'm Cheech. I'm a human fighter. I was traveling about, heard about the festival, and I decided this sounded like fun, and I wanted to join. So that's why I'm in at the endpoint. I'm also a dragon scholar, and super fascinated by dragons.
Ooh, all right. Who's next, Cheech?
Let's go down the line to Gort.
I'm Gort. Gort look for sister Gut. Gort is shield, Gut is sword. Gut lost. Lost from tribe. Gort find Gut.
And you are a goblin, correct?
Yeah. Gort is goblin.
Which is, in this adventure, it was back then, it was a rare race, but now it's a common race. So that is going to be a little bit different in here. We're going to have to play with that as we go. All right, Gort, is that everything you want to say?
Gort like shield.
Okay.
Gort also wear wood. Nope, he don't wear metal. He got wood breastplate.
Okay.
Fire sounds like a problem.
It would be, but
He makes sure that he treats it every day.
yeah.
Because goblins also have like a weird obsession with it too. They love fire for some reason.
I don't like fire. Fire bad.
All right.
I'm different.
He's a rebel.
Yeah.
Walks his own path, man.
Gort part counterculture.
All right, Gort. I like it. You're supposed to pass it to another person.
Hey, why would he stop here? Just keep going.
Okay, so Raven.
Okay, Raven is returned, and few, if anyone, knows this. She herself knows little of her previous life other than sometimes she has visions or dreams that are triggered by something of this life that connects to her old life. She's going to learn about her past life as she adventures and levels up. Raven now is a half-elven ranger, a descendant of a forlorn and a half-elf parentage. She has long raven black hair, stilly eyes, almost piercing when she's paying attention to you. She comes off arrogant or rude, but it's because of her heritage. People assume that's the way she is.
All right.
She was raised in the Marian Forest and had rarely encountered other races until she decided to leave home. And I'm at the festival / only reason I came to town was because I need supplies.
Okay. All right. And we're going down the line here with Voltan.
Let's see. Voltan's a cave elf. He's about 5'6", probably 135 pounds. You know how elves are built, kind of lift, panther movish, like graceful. He's dressed in black leather armor. He don't hide the fact that he's a rogue. Because I'm not your typical, I go rob you on the street in the back alley rogue. I'm more of a
Archaeologist.
Yeah, I'm more of a go explore the ruins and stuff type of road. I wear the dark colors because I do like going in at night. It tends to be safer for me since I got dark vision. I see better at night.
Mm-hmm.
I was sold as a child into the Thieves Guild. I mean, it's common practice. There's just too many mouths to feed. So, elves live a long time, so I was sold to the Thieves Guild and they trained me. And I recently found out that my family, my original elven family, come from around Sandpoint, and there's supposed to be some ruins here. So that's why I come here. I come here looking for any information about my family.
All right.
But the Thieves Guild is the Gutter Bell is the name of the Thieves Guild that I'm a member of.
Gutterville. All
I'm
right.
still here looking for a way to get rid of the Whisper Mark, which is like a tattoo that other Gutterville people can see on you. Because I'm kind of on the run from them. I did something wrong.
My design. Okay. Well, like I said, there's games, events, all of this stuff happening at Sandpoint. But after a while, you guys start to see that people are kind of gathering in like a big crowd kind of around this section. Let me pull up the map so we can put you guys on that map.
I got money.
And we will share this with everybody, so it should pop up for you, and I'll put you on it. So
Now, do we know each other, or are we gonna meet?
That's up to you. You guys can choose if you know each other or not. That's all. And the adventure passes, you don't have to know each other, but you can. It's open to your interpretation of what you would like to be. So if you guys want to know each other, you can. You can tell me why you know each other or all that type of stuff if you want.
I don't think I
Gordon
can
just-
judge
Gordon just got
these
None of these guys
troublemakers.
look familiar to me.
Okay, so none of you guys know each other all that well. So you guys are standing what looks to be like a large crowd. And you guys probably aren't standing like you could move yourselves on that map however you want to be. But at like noon, as the sky is high up in the sky, the sun's sitting up, you guys see what looks to be a swallowtail bird is released. And it kind of flies up. Yeah, and anyone that's like a worshiper of Desmond knows that the swallowtail is a sacred bird to her, and then there's a priest up there, Father Xantus. He's up on the stage with a few other people, and that's at that point the crowd kind of moves all towards this.
I know that guy.
Father Xantus, yes, you do know who Father Xantus is. He is a worshiper of Desmond, and he is here, yeah.
Protected him during the mugging. That's what I did. I'm gonna go. Where's that stage at?
It's that big wooden stage that you're standing next to on the map.
Oh, I'm right by it. I'm gonna wait and see what you got to say. I'm just gonna stand there and smoke my
Yep.
pipe and
And,
I'm
as-
sure you can drink, right? There's
Oh yeah, there's
alcohol.
food, there's free food and free drinks throughout this festival for everyone. But as the crowd gathers, they're kind of being loud, and you see Father Xantus. He reaches into his little thing and he pulls out a stone and he tosses it, and it kind of makes like a loud thundering clap. And he soon looks up and goes, I would like to welcome everyone to Sandpoint as we have built our new cathedral to Desna. We had lost our brother and his adopted daughter many years ago to a fire, and the cathedral with it. It was a sad day, but today we can re-up and make this place better. So I wish you all in joining me as we look forward to the future. And as he says that, you guys, Cheech, go ahead. You notice something. You see a stray dog crawl underneath that wagon that you're standing next to. And at first you like turn and look to see like, oh, what the heck's going on? And then there's almost like a moment where you're like, the dog's whimpering a little bit under there. But Father Xanthus kind of speaks up again. He goes, do not worry. This place will be a truly beautiful, and then the sound of what looks to be like a shrill voice. Chase the baby, catch the pup, bonk the head to shut it up. Down bones are cracked and flesh be stewed. We be goblins, you be food. Goblins chew and goblins bite. Goblins cut and goblins fight. Stab the dog. And as I said, Cheech, you hear that dog make a loud whimpering, and you see a pool of blood kind of leaking out from behind that wagon you're standing next to there. And then it continues. Goblins eat and take by force. Goblins race and goblins jump. And as you guys are all standing here in this crowd, the crowd starts to panic, right? It starts to move around here. But you start seeing maybe 30 goblins, all dressed in different type of tribal wear, running around the town. Some of them got torches, like trying to light buildings on fire, and others are chasing people and stealing like weird toys or whatever. There's like a bunch. Think about like a bunch of toddlers just hopped up on all the sugar, just running around town, but they're homicidal maniacs. On top of that, yeah.
Gort not know them.
A lot of people look towards Gort a little weird, as there's just a bunch of goblins here running around. But you see a couple goblins like fall off a roof, and they gotta fall down and bust open, and it starts to get a wee bit wild here. And we have our first initial encounter here. And let me put it in here for you. And Cheech, I think you're standing on one of my guys, but we'll see. Nope, you're standing next to one. So as you come around there, Cheech, you're standing right next to a goblin. You see it crawl out from the wagon, and it's covered in what looks to be dog blood, and it's dragging the dog out, and it kind of looks at you. Ah! What are you doing? And we're going to have everybody roll initiative here for me. And I got to roll initiative for my PCs.
Gort ain't this bad.
Got a low
Gort's
whiz.
Yeah, Gort's slow.
Don't look like any of us rolled very good.
Is that true?
You had a lot.
You had a lot.
Gort had 2.
Alright, we're starting up with the first character, Raven. So you guys, I'm going to draw a square on the map to help you, but this, I'll change the color because I think someone else has the player color black already.
How do you change color again?
You go to the gear, and there is active character color, and you in the option menu, and that's how you change it. I'm gonna do yellow. No one has yellow, right? But that crowd there, that's like a crowd of people, so it's kind of like difficult terrain to try to move through there, and trying to target creatures outside of that area would probably have cover because of the fact that there's just too many people there. But we're gonna start with Miss Raven. So you're
I'm
the.
going to run and jump on the stage. How high up is that from the crowd? Can I get a better shot that way?
Probably. It's probably maybe 5 feet taller than a person, so it's probably about 10 feet up there. Which I think you could probably easily get up there and see. So as you hop up on the stage, the sheriff is up there. He kind of like freaks out for a second, and then he sees you spin around and you start taken out. So you would have to use one action to make sure you draw your weapons, guys, because you did not have your weapons drawn.
Okay.
But yeah, it would.
So, move, draw my weapon, and then I'm going to hunt prey. I'm going to make him my prey.
Okay.
When I do that, do I click all 3 of the effects?
The main one you want to put on is the one that has like the hunt prey. Let me look at it. Hunt prey. You want the hunt prey actor name. You want that on there for sure. The perception stuff, it's not gonna really come up too much unless something hides in a combat. And we could always, you know what I mean, play it by ear.
Okay.
But yeah, so your
So that's
first,
my-
yep, your first action, you moved, you hopped, and then you're gonna hunt prey. Got it. Cheech, you're standing right next to a goblin.
I'm gonna use an action, draw my sword
Okay.
weapon.
Sorry. There was a goblin there. Now there's just a giant bloodstain on the ground.
Like Stephen Hat with that great sword.
Yeah.
So good to work.
Then I'm going to use Intimidating Glare
Alright.
on this other goblin. Sorry, it takes a while for the activity menu to pop up.
Yep. Ooh.
Not so good.
He seems unafraid with the other 30 goblins kind of running around here. This guy here he's going to draw his short bow out. And he sees Cheech kind of take out his friend over there. So he's going to draw a short bow and just loose an arrow. And I'm going to roll great right here. Watch this.
Pretty good.
Told you. So you see the arrow kind of fly and it hits you. And then his last action, he is going to go ahead and run around this wagon here to get some cover. That goblin warrior does nothing. He just killed the dog and died. This guy will take. Let's move out here. 1 to 2 is going to shoot at the Ben. 3 to 4 is going to shoot at Cheech because Cheech has got a little bit of cover and I can't even see Bolt. Well, I can see Raven though. We'll put Raven in there. He fires a shot at Raven on the stage. Rolling good. And he's got one more shot. And he spins around and decides that human needs to get another arrow. You long shanks, you can't take me alive. Ben.
Going to
Be the hero.
try to get the guy with Void Warp. See if that works.
I failed.
That means you take a little bit of damage.
Oh no, not the damage.
Damn.
You void warped him, alright. He is no longer alive.
And then I'm gonna run behind the human that I saw kill the other goblin.
Okay. Gort, you see a bunch of goblins. You also can tell, like, if you look south of you, there's other like areas. I'll do a pinging.
Like this way.
Yeah, there's like a group of goblins maybe. Oh, sorry. The group of goblins kind of doing something over here. Another group kind of over here. I don't know if you want to try to pull another encounter, but you do see other groups.
Gort will use 2 actions to go here. As soon as I decide which way to go. Here.
Okay.
And he will pull out his shield.
As you come running around there, you see. Let me share this little image. I had the image. Now it's not showing up. I'll I'll do it this way. Here we go. You see this guy standing, and it looks like to be a group of goblins, and one of them is actually mounted on a goblin dog. And he's got I think a rapier in his hand. Yep, he's got a rapier in his hand, and he's like trying to fend them off. And as he sees you come around the corner, he goes, "Oh, thank goodness! Oh shit! There's another goblin! He's gonna gut me!
Don't lump Gort with them.
Please, will you help me, sir?"
Yeah, and can we actually see the goblins? Because
Well,
instead of drawing my shield this round, I'll taunt one of them.
I'll add them to the tracker to see if they rolled initiative, because they're not for some reason rolling. I don't know. Oh, I had that guy listed as non-friendly. That's and you can identify him. And they're gonna disappear for just a second and then reappear. So you see the one that's mounted on the dog is in the back there, and these other ones surrounding him. It looks like they're slowly walking towards him, but he's got a rapier in his hand like he's trying to strike out.
All right, I'll taunt this one closest. Actually, I won't taunt the one closest to me. I'll taunt that one over by him.
Oh, the
'Cause
one.
odds are that one will actually hit him. Oh, critical failure. Did your mother drop you when you were born, or were you born that ugly?
And that's a save again. That was me. I critically failed, correct?
Yeah, you critically failed. I got it.
Yay.
-3. That's the one I want.
Okay. Voltan.
Oh, Voltan. Yeah.
So you're standing kind of in the center of this crowd, which is difficult terrain.
Right, well, when I look up there and see I'm going to make sure the ranger up there, or Raven, whatever, and the fighter, whatever she is not attacking my friend, the priest.
No, it looked like she hopped up and then spun around. Like she spun.
So, but when I see that, then I'm going to move over to, let's go there.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw a star knife at this goblin warrior, 23.
That'd be
And
a dead goblin.
my next action is going to be to move over to here and try to duck behind some cover if there's any to be had.
Yep, that is a covered wagon.
And I believe that's all I can do.
All right. I'm going to do these guys, and then I'll roll their initiative here. Gort, you do notice that this guy, seeing that you taunted him, he goes, "Oh, you think my mother was ugly? You don't even have a good-sized head for a goblin!" And he draws his bow with one action. The second action, he fires an arrow at you, Gort. But the first arrow flings away from you. And then he's going to go ahead and he's going to give his last action.
It's scratching my armor and hit me already.
He's going to give his last action to his goblin dog. So his goblin dog could actually do 2 actions. And that is his turn. I'll get to the goblin dog when I get there, which is right after him. I was hoping I could roll their initiative from in here. Can I do that? I can. Very good. So the goblin dog is going to actually sprint up to this guy right here, and then he's mounted him, so he kind of comes with him, and then for his second action, the goblin dog is going to take a bite at this guy. Might help if I'm on the correct creature. But you see this guy kind of use his cane rapier, and he pushes away. "Back, you filthy mountain girl! Please, somebody help me!"
So I did just help you. I killed one, dude.
This goblin, seeing that you killed one Volta, he's gonna run over there. He's gonna draw his dog. He had his dog selected all out, so he moved one, and then he's gonna take 2 swings at you.
I'm gonna use nimble dodge.
Okay. Nimble dodge. And I'm taunted, but I still rolled pretty good.
I think I just do that, don't I? Oh, I can put it on myself. I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. What's your AC?
I'm 17.
So it'd be 19. He still got you because he rolled pretty high.
Yeah, he still got me.
And he does 1d6 slashes. So he runs up and he slices you, and he's gonna do a second swing here. Which
I think I'm gonna start saving my nimble dodge for the second swing.
that might be, yeah. Well, he misses.
That might be a little more effective because you've already got minuses correct on your second swing.
Yes. This guy's gonna just run up and attack Gort. You traitor to your clan! And he runs over there. And wah, wah. Oh crap! And he runs up and yeah. You don't have your shield or nothing out yet, do you, Gort? Because you didn't.
No, my shield is not out yet
Okay.
because I taunted.
So he runs up and slashes at you there. Ooh, gets it in that armor. So I moved, and he'll go for it again, which is probably going to be hard to hit you because you probably got a good AC. Okay, I'm gonna end to him. He is going to do a 5-foot step. This way. And is going to then do a second action to move. He's going to take off, and his last action, he will cower behind these boxes. He goes, "You can do it. I truly believe in you, green one, the non-evil green one. I mean, of course."
Gort.
Okay, I'm gonna roll some initiatives for these guys now. It's kind of nice that you can just roll their initiative from the monster stat. That must be new. Okay, Raven.
Alrighty. My hunted prey.
Your hunted prey has a little bit of cover. It's got regular cover. It's not greater cover there because you're up high above the wagon there.
Right. But he's kind of. So now I'm going to do hunted shot. So it's 2 clicks.
Yep, you fire 2 arrows at him. Just make sure you click the cover button before you roll your attack. You have to do it on both rolls, though.
Okay.
And then shoot him in the kneecap so he can't run away like that.
Okay.
It's only 1, so I don't get to combine.
Nope. Oof.
Oh, that's awful.
You pull back and you... it bounces off of a barrel box and it barely nicks him, cuts him.
Got away.
You got 1 more action there because you could fire a 3rd shot if you wanted to. Because the hunted shot is only 1 action.
Oh, okay. I'll try. Let's see what happens.
Is that you don't have to if you don't want to take a 3rd shot, but you can. That's up to you. You try.
Okay.
Just gets out of the way here. This goblin commando, he's going to do 1 action to have his dog move, and he will fire 2 arrows. No, he's going to fire 1 arrow, and then he will swap to his horse chopper. That's what he's going to do. Because the dog's going to probably... Ooh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Critical. Everyone loves criticals.
Gort.
Let me get my protection.
Okay. Oh, the target is also sicken 3. As this arrow is covered in poo-poo. Oh goodness. Oh goodness, Gort.
Like it matters. Damn.
I rolled it off. Rolled it off.
Seems I'm gonna have to get into the fray.
We get sickened on you. Okay. And that is his go, because his next thing is he's swapping his bow for his horse chopper. And this here will shrink by 10 feet as the crowd is dispersed a bit. This guy was sitting back there with a bow. He turned. Uh-oh! Oh, the dang! Yeah, one left there. You did see that goblin try to defend that guy, so that one that went down. Because the other one up there is dead. I don't think I deleted him, did I? Do that real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's dead. Sorry, I didn't delete him yet. Come sprinting down. You see that noble behind the box that goes, "Oh my, there's a true hero among this group over there."
I have arrived.
And I'm gonna use my last two actions. I'm gonna bring up the goblin in wood armor.
The goblin with wooden armor.
Say, rise, Gort, rise.
Oh,
Live again.
That is my turn.
I'm going to stand up, pull my shield out,
Okay.
and raise my shield.
Raise it. Okay.
All right, well, since I haven't actually drew a weapon out yet, I'm going to pull out a two-handed weapon myself. That's not a crude chopping thing like that Cheech is using up there. This is a more elegant type of weapon.
It's got finesse.
Yeah, it's a little more elegant. You know, a little more katana looking maybe. And I'm just going to slice off this goblin's head.
Okay. That'll probably do it.
And as his head falls, I'm going to run over to this one. Can't do anything else because I had to use an attack to get a weapon, or an action to get a weapon out. But, hello, I'm here. Or did that guy have a dog that was on me?
No, the dog's down there. The commando's got the dog. The dog just hasn't went yet.
I want to make sure I didn't run away from a monster.
Yeah, no. You see this dog? It looks like the commando has got the targeted on this thing, but the dog is going to have to go. It's gonna move up to you just because you're closer. You know, and it can't. So the goblin dog kind of runs over towards you with one action, and then for a second action, he's gonna try to chomp on you just a little bit, Voltan.
I'm going to use Uncanny Dodge. Can I do that?
Nimble dodge. You
Nimble
can,
dodge,
yes.
whatever it is?
Yep, it's a reaction. So go ahead and put it on yourself, and then I will.
Where is that here?
This is
I
Pathfinder,
think I got
so
it on me.
I'm going to use
Didn't seem to matter, but
I'm going to use intercepting strike.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but sounds.
I take the damage from this.
You take the damage.
I intercepted this.
Okay. So, all right. So you You grab Voltan out of the way and stick yourself in there.
Yeah, Gort puts himself in the danger.
Do you actually swap with him, or do you just?
You fling yourself in the way of oncoming harm to protect an ally. You take the damage instead of your ally through the thanks of your armor. You gain resistance. And now I don't say it moves, but it does say you throw yourself in the way of their damage.
He's
So
doing
I-
the mom's
I
seatbelt
guess-
thing. Where it sticks
Yeah, because it
his-
doesn't have a. So it doesn't.
I guess it doesn't.
Thing where he just kind of sticks
Yeah.
his arm out there. And
Okay. All right. Well, here comes the damage there, Gort. Ooh, I rolled good.
Resisted.
And then you got to make a save for me here. You saved. You're no longer sick, or you didn't get sick.
Hey man, I like that little guy. Keep protecting me. Yes, save me. I'm important.
Okay, Longshanks. This
Yeah.
might be a sufficient sword for now.
That gnome over there's got the magics. I'm gonna get the magics. And he kind of, you see this goblin come running towards you there, Ben. I don't think any of them have a reaction to stop me.
I do not get
I have a
reaction.
reaction, but it's been used and it didn't help much.
Put my dukes up.
He,
Oh God!
Oh man.
you go to put up your dukes, and as you do, he just sticks you right in the chest with his.
Yeah, put up your dukes, man. I tell you what,
I put my dukes down.
Well, he rolled low, so he didn't cut you too much there.
You tell me.
I don't know if anybody's watching this on screen, but I just want y'all to know, last week we were all killed. He was rolling criticals left and right, and beat the shit out of us.
And then he-
just like an unwanted
I
goblin
can't-
stepped on.
I can't hit myself though. He turns around to swing at the guy behind him, but he missed. Oh goodness! Do not fear, little halfling man. And he takes a 5-foot step. He goes, "I shall, in honor of Cheech's heroism, be yours as well." And he goes to do a little thrust of his rapier.
Guy.
And he closes both eyes and looks away. You just see him slide the blade into the goblin's head. Oh, I think I got him. I can't. And he and he just throws up on the ground. Oh, goodness. I apologize, little gnome. I did not mean to.
Get together, man. Come on.
You're right. There might be ladies watching. And he pulls out a little handkerchief and he wipes his face. Don't tell him I threw up.
Your secret's safe with me.
All right, Raven.
I'm gonna run down to this end.
Okay, as you get to that end, Raven, you see another scenario
Goblin.
of goblins. Yes, but these are a little bit different.
Ooh. New goblins. Do they look like Gort?
None of them look like Gort.
You know what
Gort.
I really like about Gort's picture? It looks like his ears are armored too.
It looks that way because Gort is Grayscale Goblin.
Alright, they're gonna disappear for just a second and then reappear. You see what looks to be one goblin is like dancing around, singing that song like "Goblins, goblins, we the best. Longshanks smell like shit." And the other two looks like they have what looks to be like little torches, and they're like trying to set fire to these tents over here.
Okay.
Now that's up to you if you want to. You don't have to engage right at this moment. You just see, you know what I mean? You're seeing them as you run to that end.
So I moved. I'm going to make him my new hunted prey,
Okay. And
and
then
then the hunted shot, the 2 quick arrows.
ooh, that's a hit. That is also a hit. I feel like your bow is not adding the correct to hit for some reason. Oh, you're using a longbow. That is why. Okay.
Okay, so it's not two consecutive hits, so it's just a single damage.
No, they both hit. You rolled twice. You hit both times. The first,
I-
but
they both
yeah,
hit.
yeah. So go ahead and just drop your
I know.
damage again.
Okay.
These guys don't have no resistances, so. So
That guy did.
you see this guy? He looks like he's about ready to throw a vial onto this tent, and you just 2 arrows, thump, thump, and he grabs onto the vial, and it doesn't shatter as he falls over. This guy can only get to you, Voltan. He goes, "I shall chop you with me horse chopper." Ah! Okay. Ah! Ooh, you dodge out of the way and he misses. He goes, "Dang it! Dog, eat this man!" Is his second action. Third action, he will raise up the horse chopper again. Yeah! And he got you with that one.
That's only because my great
Ooh.
great
Ooh. Yowza. This one, he sinks it deep into your thigh. And he pulls it out. And he goes, and he licks it. Yummy.
Been nice knowing you. I may have to break out the rhythm.
Very good kill, nobleman.
Oh my. You hear that, hello, little gnome? That hero. That hero. And he kind of adjusts his little vest. Of course. I'm trying. It's hard. It's really hard.
Oh, I missed. We'll try the goblin this time.
Didn't miss that one.
Didn't miss the goblin.
Oh, because the Goblin Commander's mounted. Yep, I forgot about that for a second. Missing digits. A normal damage crit effect. The target loses 1d4 fingers on one hand and becomes clumsy 1 until the subject to a regeneration spell. Okay.
Think I'm taking this guy's hand off.
Oh, you think? I mean, I think he's whole. Oh, he lived! That's surprising! You roll a d4. And I'll put clumsy 1 on him. And if you roll high, okay, only 1. I was say if you roll high enough, I think he would drop his horse chopper. That's for sure. Get this clumsy 1. So you ran down there, and this goblin goes to parry your great sword with his horse chopper, and you just slice off one of his fingers. He's like, "Ah! Curse you, Longshanks! Curse you!" And is that everything? All right,
Yep, 3 actions.
Ben.
Say, all right, Mr. Fancy Pants, I'm gonna go help the wounded.
Okay. I'm not injured, but thank you.
That's why I'm running past you.
Oh, I see. That makes sense.
And then I'm gonna try a couple battle medicines here.
Ooh, some battle medicines.
First, we'll go
What did
with the dark-skinned elf.
Okay.
Get a little bit here.
And for those that don't know, if you're coming from 5th edition, battle medicine is a skill based off the medicine. You can do a treat wounds where you can actually use your skill to heal somebody. And it's like 2d8. And it goes up the more training you get.
Alrighty, I got this guy too. Look at that, with a little healing. Not much, just a little.
That's
That's actually a pretty good roll.
the first one, not so much. The second one, we're good.
That is my turn.
All right, Gort.
Gort.
Would you like to try to throw up before you start to get rid of your sickened?
No.
Because you're sickened 3. It's -3 to your AC.
No.
Okay.
I'm going to raise shield, and then I'm going to take cover behind it,
All right.
and I'm going to taunt this goblin commando. That a goblin slicer, or you steal your granny's knitting needle?
Yeah, it's a horse chopper. So I get a -1. Okay. Voltan. What is up, my friend?
I'm still wounded quite a little bit, but
Not as much. That little gnome ran up and did give you a little.
kind of nod at the gnome and spin around and chop that dog out from underneath that goblin. Nope, that dog's fast.
You could try to move to get the off guard if you run like around, because you could flank with the human.
That's right, because the goblin ain't actually there, right?
Yeah, the goblin's actually on the So if you move there, you could you're technically flanking the goblin or the dog, because they're technically one entity.
I'll do that then.
Okay. That is a hit. Don't forget to click off guard when you roll your damage as well, to get your coding effect for your sneak attack. Ooh. Still did pretty
I'm gonna
good.
slice that dog's leg. Worthless animal.
Ah!
Bite at me.
The dog got 2 actions. He's gonna do one of them to try to bite this human that kind of ran down here and attacked my master. You bit out at my master, but you blocked it. And the second one, he will take a step to kind of get that other goblin and the halfling, or gnome, sorry, and he would all together there. And as he kind of walks over, you can see he looks like he's going to pounce, like he's going to pounce on someone. Then we got a goblin warrior. He's dead. He died.
And then he threw up everywhere over there.
The goblin did, yeah. I forgot.
Yeah, it certainly wasn't that noble guy.
This person's gonna run, so it's gonna take him all 3 actions here. So you see he's got a torch in one hand, and he's just running towards you, Raven, and he's gonna try to climb up the little. He hops up there. He goes, long shakes, I shall burn you. He's waving his little torch in your face, but he can't actually attack you. But he got up here. This one can see that person and realizes that the fire goblin is crazy and will probably die. So he's going to run over here and he'll start singing. He's going to sing a little song. What's the range of me song?
I'll clap along with me.
It's up to 30 feet. I think I got these 2.
Oh, look at that. They got bards with them.
You guys get a -1 here as you are distracted by the magical song of the goblin.
Magical.
That's what I.
Yep. And then he's going to draw his little dog slicer out and point it threateningly. This guy's going to just hop over here behind these crates. He goes, "You could do this, hero! I believe in you!" And he ducks down.
That guy's a great bard.
All right, Raven. You got one right next to you. You could swap to your elven curve blade, or you could try to run off.
Slice him down.
So I'm going to switch weapons.
Okay. That's one.
Yeah. Nice.
Barely.
Nice.
You.
Wow.
And he duck jumps around there. Now you're not within range. I got you now, little goblin, and he's gonna reach down with his weapon and take an attack at you, Gort, with his horse chopper. Ah, it tinks off the shield.
Someone can't summon weakling? Because here you are.
You green jerk! He's gonna raise up his horse chopper again and take another swing.
Hey, you dropped your dignity about 3 swings ago.
And then he's going to look at his dog and go, "Kill this green goblin! Get him!" Oh, I'll be nice because I know you're gonna probably go to the flank. I'll put him over there. All right, Cheech.
I've had enough of you.
You see that? I think you could scroll over there. The Alderan Floxco does the little fancy clap as you cut him down. A bravo, a good show, sir.
You distracted me.
Oh, I do apologize, sir. Don't you have one more action? Oh no, did you? Yeah, you swung once and hit, and then you swung again. I don't know if you wanted to swing. You don't have to. You could do whatever, but
The intimidating glare on the dog.
on the dog. Get out of here.
Bad dog. Oh.
Your charisma is not really good, is it?
It's a 0.
Oh, that explains. Ben.
Ben is going to.
You got a little distracted by that goblin over there singing a song.
I'm gonna move over here,
Okay.
and then I'll use 2 actions to go and splash Raven with some water.
Splash some water at her, huh?
I am going to raise shield,
Okay.
and I got to get rid of my cover because I'm not going to take cover this time. I'm going to try to taunt this dog.
Okay.
That's the best you got? My breakfast bit harder than that did.
Did you eat a live breakfast this one?
Maybe. And then my third action, I'm going to taunt that mystical goblin.
You can taunt multiple times?
Yes. There's one action. I can't taunt one creature more than once per round. So I can't taunt the dog twice in a round.
That's kind of cool.
And what to do? Give them like minuses to hit if they don't attack you or something.
Yeah.
No,
You train with scarecrows?
close to the
It sure
goblin.
looks like it.
I'm gonna step up here 10 foot or so,
All right.
and I think I'm gonna end this goblin dog's miserable life by slicing its back legs off. Man, that thing is fast. I cannot hit that creature.
It jumps around. It listened to a.
Blasted song.
It is that. It's that song. It's driving me out of my mind.
Arr. Arr.
Must be these pointed elven ears.
The dog launches towards Gort here.
Let me whip my armor bonus.
Because now it's just gone feral. It's just attacking everything around it. Ah! You ready?
Yep.
Okay. So it bites down on your leg, Gort. Gosh. Don't I take some damage?
You do, yeah. You crit me in melee.
Yep, I did. As the wooden armor shatters off your leg and into the dog's mouth. And as it does that, you watch as it, for its last two actions, it leans back and it starts scratching itself.
I don't want your fleas.
And you watch as a bunch of pox just go all around it. So all the creatures around it got to make a saving throw as it tries to expose you all to my disease.
Elves are resistant to a lot of goblin diseases. We used to have some bad issues between the races, and now we all get along. But
The goblins had bad races against a lot of people. Goblin Blood Wars.
yeah, goblin blood wars. But you know,
Ah! This guy's gonna hit you with a torch, Raven. He draws his torch back and he takes a swing. And he bonks you for so much damage. You're gonna be in pain for 5. Oh, I lied. 1. And he's, you know what? He's gonna do it again. And I don't got much left. Oh, wait. I didn't realize I had spells. I probably should have did something like that. Too late. That's my go. That's my go.
well,
Note to yourself, people that play Pathfinder on good old Fantasy Grounds, you gotta remember to open up your spell tabs. Because these guys do have spells. And I forgot about that. That's all. Me. Oh, if I cast this spell, that's bad. You guys are gonna come after me. I do that. But I'm gonna do it anyway. You see this guy start going, me. And that dog, he's at the dog over there. And he watches some of the wounds close up just a bit there. And then he's going to do a little scroll away there. Oh my, did you see that? That human man over there just cut that goblin in half. It is truly a sight to see. He killed that goblin commando.
I did.
Yeah. All right.
So-
I tell you what, that spider, he's quiet.
I'm busy. Battle is happening.
Ravon.
Alright. Let's try this again. Maybe we can do better.
One thing you
I
might
think
want to
we
do is you might want to hunt this round. You might want to hunt prey on him to get that lower penalty.
I thought that was on my bow.
Nope, it just lowers your multiple attack penalty, period.
With your elven long blade, curve blade, that'll help it.
All right.
I think you can cut him down. You can do it. Do it, Raven.
Ducks up under
Maybe
it.
I should do a jam for you.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, you should. You're.
Fuck it.
Ah! You cut him deep, and he looks at you all hurt. Like, why? Why did you cut me? I just wanted to light you on fire to keep you warm. Cheech.
I cannot hit this mutt.
He would be off guard, but I don't think
13.
no. But for your next way, make sure you mark off guard because he is off guard. You are flanking him.
What?
All 3 swings just
Fat it.
the final swing there. just brings the goblin dog to the earth as he
And,
dies. All right, Ben, you're up.
I'm not gonna heal anyone this round. Instead, we're gonna try and void warp the one Raven's fighting up there.
You're gonna try, but you're gonna fail because you can't see me. Ooh, I'm over here. Ooh, I'm over here. Ooh, I'm over here.
He's moving around too much.
I still take half though. Ow!
Damn.
Oh, I'll get you, you little fade bootlicker. Then you run away.
Yep. I'm running to the big guy with the sword.
nice to see you again.
But technically,
Gort raise shield. I'm going to taunt dog.
Dog's dead. Sorry.
Dog dead. Then I'm going to move my 20 feet over here.
Great one. One ran the opposite way you're going.
This way?
The way I'm pointing.
Hey, okay, I guess go this way.
Yes.
Can
One's
you-
around the cart.
Oh, you. I taunt you.
Ah! It looks like he was trying to crawl up underneath that tent. When you see him, he looks over at you. Traitor!
You forget to sharpen your blade or your brain.
And you faint. That's my 3 actions.
Voltan!
Let's see here. 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna run over there and pull a star knife off my bandolier thing on my chest and throw it at this goblin. Oh, wait a minute, I gotta click him, don't I? Well, that one missed, but I'll remember to click him this time so we do the range stuff.
I think you had him. It rolled it.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna try to whack him again. I got another one I can throw.
Okay. Just remember, next round you have to use an action to put your hand back on your elven curve.
Yeah, I got my sword in one hand. Yep, yep.
Okay.
My goodness.
Well, you're outside of the first range increment.
Yeah, I know. By 5 feet.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get 30 feet of movement, so that's
He's going to do
oh,
a little fun thing here. You take a 5-foot step. And then he goes, I'm going to teach you a lesson for trying to cut me. And he takes his torch and he drinks a little gasoline and he spits it into his torch and he's going to try to light you on fire, Raven. Ooh, not good. You try to dodge out of the way, but it just wasn't fast enough. The flames eat your cloak, but not your hair. You kind of killed my dog. You see him. He holds up he grabs a bottle and he flings it. As it flings, it flies at you at high speed and it shatters as you take a d6 of piercing damage. You go, yeah.
You come here to surrender dramatically, or is this really your best?
Fuck you! And he just takes off. Oh goodness, there's one getting away! Cheech, hero, you should get him, please.
Well, I can try. I'm not doing so good.
Well, then all you can do is get better.
Ooh, that is a hit.
Yeah, you can get better.
He gone. I'm glad I got to do at least a couple spells before my guys died.
That leaves me one action so I can move.
Yep, you can move or you can swap to your longbow.
I'll switch to the bow and end my turn.
All right. Cheech.
Where are you going?
That way. And he points the other direction that he was not running from.
That was rhetorical.
That was what? You know, there are single-digit numbers on that D12 you can roll if you want, you know?
Nope.
Hey, you managed to live.
Yes, I did. I won't live
Let's
through
see
this
about
one.
time.
I lived the first
Did you
one.
single digit that you wanted?
It was a little late. As you hack this guy down, and at this point, you guys notice the goblins have been pushed back. There's like town guards kind of like running around, and you guys have survived this encounter here. Let me do a couple quick things here, because we kind of grabbed all the combats kind of together. So there's a couple different things you find. The first encounter that you guys did over by the wagons, there was a goblin that had a weird-looking torch that wasn't setting fire to things. Also known, you guys probably can give me a Arcana, Religion, all the magic tradition checks if you want to try to identify that.
I will give it a shot. I got quick identify too, so
I'll be back.
quick identify.
Is a magical ever-burning torch. That's why it wasn't lighting fires, because it doesn't provide heat.
Nice.
You guys easily killed the Prioros before they got to throw their alchemical vials. So you guys have an alchemist fire here. Let me put that in there. This is all going in your party sheet here. There's one other item. The commando had a particularly nice looking short bow as well. If someone wants to give me a roll for that.
Same kind of Arcana check.
Yes.
Not so sure on that one.
Yeah.
Didn't roll very good.
Benji, look at that. This is a potency rune. There's a +1 potency rune on that short bow.
We should give the short bow to Raven. She uses a bow.
But after you guys strike down the commando and the dog, Mr. Floxglove will walk up to Cheech. He goes, "Oh, thank you so much. Oh, I owe you a drink and a meal. I will be in town if you would wish to meet. I am staying at the Rusty Dragon, just south of here. Please stop by anytime. I owe you my life, sir. Thank you so much. It was so kind of you." And he kind of shakes your hand, does it a couple times, and he walks away, and he dabs his forehead, and he wanders off.
We were searching these goblins. Did any of them have any money on them?
Not really any money. They look kind of ragged. I can open them up here and see. They got some leather armor, some short bows with some arrows. Those ones had alchemist vials.
Since I'm poor and starting out, could you do me a favor and throw a short bow and some arrows in?
Yeah, I think I should
The
be
free
able.
treasure.
I should be able to go here and then here. Oh, they didn't do it for the enchanters. I wonder if they did it for the warriors. Let me see.
If not, I'll just
Well, if they did it for the Warriors, I should be able to
because
just.
I don't want the +1 short bow. I think that should go to somebody that's actually going to be
Okay.
shooting at someone all the time.
Let me grab a short bow. They didn't give them. Thanks. I gotta actually pull it up here.
You can't use a longbow inside, correct?
Yes, you can. You just get a
You can?
minus to if they're within
If you're
30.
within 30 feet, right?
Yeah. All right. So there's a regular short bow, and let me give you some arrows. Each goblin has 10 minus 2, 3. So I'm not gonna get that technical here. We'll just drop it here. So each goblin had 10 arrows.
That works.
So you could just, take the one and then I'll delete.
I'll take two stacks of that to get 20 arrows.
Yeah, I'll just delete these other 9 out though. That way. All good in the neighborhood.
Now I got a bow. It's going to be handy.
Yep. So as your battle comes to an end here, you guys see that the town has chased off the goblins, and you see them start to flee north in droves there. And then you see some of them look like they're about ready to be captured, and they leap off the Junker Edge cliff. They would rather die than be captured alive.
Fanatics. I'm going to retrieve my star knives too if I can.
Okay, easily. Gort, go ahead and give me do you have like a goblin lore or?
I have lore warfare.
No, give me a perception check.
Gort will fail.
Do you have a minus to your Oh, because you're sick. I'm gonna guess you would throw up, right, to get rid of this.
I would attempt to, yeah.
Well, you're out of combat. You could just stand here, just go ahead and roll me another one there, because I had that minus on you. That's why. Looking at all these goblins, all these goblins' eyes, like the whites of their eyes, are kind of bloodshot, and it looks.
Sclera's?
What?
The white of your eye. The sclera.
Oh, yeah, sure, that word. They're all bright red, and once they die, you watch as it kind of fades into that whiteness, almost like maybe something had a magical effect here. You don't know what. You're not like a wizard or anything in that nature, but something magical was happening here.
No, Gort only conjure insult.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go see the brother Zaphus or whatever on the stage.
Okay.
I'm going to see Brother Z, make sure he's okay.
Yeah, you see him kind of standing around, and he's healing some civilians, and he looks over and goes, "Gather around, citizens, and I shall use my magics to heal you all."
Yeah, I'm going to go over there.
And you guys,
Tell me first, brother. You know I'm better than all these other people.
no one is
83 years old.
no one is better than anyone, and you all can mark yourselves to full hit points as he uses burst healing. I think at a level 3, so it's like 3d10 for him. I mean, I could roll it, but I doubt you guys. Well,
It won't let me reset.
15. Is that that it would still hurt after 15 hit points?
I'll be down by 1.
But it won't let me reset my hip.
You change your wound category.
I'm trying. It won't. Thank you.
Gort, did you already do yours? Yep.
Yep.
No.
You should rest, young goblet. You took a mighty blow there to get rid of that wounded condition.
Gort is fine.
All right. But you guys everyone around you kind of starts cheering and like slapping you on the back. The sheriff kind of walks up to you and he introduces himself. He goes, "I'd like to thank you heroes for taking care of business. I gotta be real honest. There ain't many mighty heroes left in this town, and that was mighty well done of you all." He shakes each of your hands.
Thank you.
And he kind of points over. He goes, "A local tavern here in town has offered to let you stay. So we would like to thank you for that." tell you
What
the
we gonna
name.
do about the goblins, sir?
Well, we'll have to see. Goblins have been around here for some time, but they have never really done that before. But at Sandpoint recovers, so you guys kind of spend the next couple days in Sandpoint, and people are recovering, and things. People start kind of walking up to you and talking to you in different ways here. There wasn't too many, deaths. There was a few dead citizens, but the rest of them kind of go on with their lives. The cathedral is consecrated the next day during a much more subdued and indoor ceremony. Not as lavish as what the festival would have been.
I'm
But
gonna ask the priest when we get a chance. Do you think that attack was because you were consecrating the cathedral? Like, do they want to lay against Desna?
not that I know of. There is no real hate towards Desna that I know of from goblins. But we will have to. I don't know. Well, I will have to talk to the mayor and the sheriff, and they have a local ranger that lives out in the woods here and keeps an eye on the goblins. Supposedly
It
they.
wasn't normal goblin.
What do you mean, little green one?
I'm gray.
Gray one.
There's Scalara.
He's called the Gray Blocker.
Well, the whites of their eyes. That's a mighty fine word for a goblin. I've never seen one that's so well spoken.
The Scalara, their eyes aren't right.
Oh, I'll. And by now, if they go try to look for it, they've already, whoop, disappeared.
Look like goblin eyes to me.
How
Yeah,
often
it
do you
looked-
stare into Goblin's eyes?
What? I used to collect them.
Goodness. But at the end of the week, the goblin attack is remembered mostly with chuckles. Now that the terror of the raid is over, images of the goblins accidentally lighting themselves on fire, getting stepped on by horses, drowning in half-full rain barrels, color the raid is almost comical like.
Yeah, I would have rather watched that than fight them.
But one thing the locals
Yeah,
haven't
it's all
forgotten
wild.
is their new heroes. As you guys kind of like walk through town, Voltan, as you're walking, you see a baker. His name is Alman Avatar. Walks up to you and hands you a half fresh break of bread and goes, "Here, you're just too skinny. You need to eat. You got to eat the food to get big and strong." And he hands you like a full loaf of bread. Just bread, nothing else. And he kind of walks on. If
I'll
you
go get some butter and
the hagfish, which is an inn here, if you guys, as you walk past, people like raise.
I'm there.
As you're
I'm
there, Cheech, you watch as everyone raises a drink to you and they give you a drink and go, here to the hero of Sandpoint. And everybody's getting drunk. And so the town itself is just accepting you. They probably, this would probably have been dealt with, but many more people probably would have died if you guys were not here in town. But during this week, as the cathedral's happening and things kind of happen. One of the things is the sheriff comes to find you guys.
I don't trust this man.
Don't trust the police.
I don't trust the sheriff. Yeah.
Good call.
Is it? He meets you guys at where you guys are staying at the free inn that they gave you, and he comes up to you and goes, "Well, I was sent here by Brother Xantus here, or Father Xantus. I apologize. He is now the father of the cathedral here in town. Supposedly, Ezekiel Talbin, which was the previous owner or previous brother that was here in the church, supposedly his crypt has been opened, and Xanthus had asked me and a couple of my guardsmen to try to go take a look, but most of my guardsmen are kind of busy at the moment, as they are, of course, staying on the outskirts and seeing if there's any significant goblins left here in town. I would be honored if you would accompany me to the cathedral and then on to the vault of this brother Ezekiel, if you all would. It'd be pretty nice. And I'm more than happy to give you a stipend of what my guards would have make for doing the job. Approximately 4 silver pieces apiece, of course. And if there is combat, I will give you a single gold piece if there is any danger in this there vault here. Well, what would you guys say to that?
Guaranteed danger.
So are you saying a single gold piece each time I have to draw my sword and kill someone for you?
Well, not each time. Just this time, you would be honorary guards. I got little, and he reaches into his bag. He pulls out little sticker badges. I got little sticker badges here that you could put on, and you are an honorary guard.
Sorry, sir, my hypocrisy only goes so far. I won't wear a badge.
You won't wear
that reference.
That's all right. That's all right. You don't have to. They are smelly stickers, though. I will say.
Oh yeah, what do they smell like?
Justice.
They smell like whatever you think justice would smell like. It's a magical sticker that when you scratch it, whatever you think justice smells like.
That's what justice smells like.
Wrong.
Yep.
He goes, if you would like to, you can come. I don't want to force you. I know you guys are the heroes.
I don't got a lot of money right now. Gold piece sounds pretty good. I mean,
that is mighty kind.
This world economy is based on
It would
silver,
be my
right?
honor.
Yes, it is. I thank you. I thank you very much. And as you guys start walking, he goes, what were y'all doing here in town? Of course. I mean, other than, I get it, the festival. Was there anything in particular that you all came to Sandpoint for, or are you just in the surrounding area here?
I'm an archaeologist. I'm here to look at ruins.
Oh, runes. We got a few runes, that's for sure.
I'm here to drink and to have a good time.
Oh, to have a good time. I see. Oh, well, there you go. That's plenty of that going on. That's for sure.
Well, it must be nice just to be able to walk around and have a good time. Not have nothing else to do. Check people.
It is very, very
Right,
nice.
You're probably noble, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you look noble.
Oh, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment.
Oh, it was a compliment. Yeah. I was saying you're well dressed and well mannered.
Look for a gut. Have you seen gut?
I mean, the butcher has got some guts, but
Look like Gort, but with sword.
I will have to keep my eye out. I have not.
Is that going to be the other guy? Is there 3 of you, Gort? Is
No.
it Gort, Gut, and Got? So you're going to hide in a trench
Nope.
coat?
Nope. Gort is shield. Sister gut is sword.
I see.
Looking for your sister. That's a noble act. I haven't seen many goblins like yourself. That's for sure. Well,
Yeah, I've only seen the green kind.
Well, I know that the Goblin Blood Wars have kind of come to an end, and there are now tribes all over that are, making amends for what they did during the war and all that good stuff. But, we here in Sandpoint, these goblins, the war's never ended. It's still kind of in their mind that they are still. Yeah, I don't know if bad or if they're just, last holdouts of the goblin culture. Then he goes, oh, here we are, right here in the boneyard. Follow me. And he kind of walks you back. He goes, now, I'm not much of the investigator anymore, since the accident. But if you all would like to take a look around the cathedral, Brother Xandalus would probably find that mighty helpful. And he goes, I'm going to go talk to him and see if we can get down into the crypt, if it's okay. You guys take a look around, and you guys are standing in this, graveyard, and there's this crypt. The door looks like it's been kind of maybe crowbarred, popped open. If you want to go ahead and give me some perception checks here, first to see if you guys find anything.
Yeah, I poked myself in the eye.
So
looked down at this thing, and there was something there, and the stick just poked me right in the eye.
I'd like to think that Raven and Volton are both trying to look, and they just keep bumping into each other because they both got natural ones. They're just bumping around each other, trying to like. Oh, sorry, I'm going over. Okay, no.
No, you know what really sucks is we're both elves. Elves are supposed to have such keen.
Yeah. Gort, are you looking around, or are you just standing here?
Gort has shield drawn. He'll wait from it.
So you just shut up. All right. So Ben and Cheech, you both find what looks to be small footprints, and as if you match them up to Gort's, they look like goblin footprints. If you want to go ahead and give me a survival check here to follow the tracks, and that could be anybody once they point the tracks out. You can.
I'm not really that good at survival, but I mean, I'll look. I mean, just like everybody else, try to see if I can find out where they're going.
Boltan, you follow the tracks back, and at this point you can tell there was about 6 goblins and 1 medium humanoid that climbed the wall, and then they approached the vault, and it looks like they entered it.
Well, guys, what do you know? I'm gonna tell the human he should take this torch that don't ever go out.
Oh, I will.
You're welcome.
Thank
You
you.
took it off a dead guy. It's still covered in blood, but don't freak out about it. It's not yours.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. So I wiped it off a little bit. I mean, it's not like it,
Yeah, I poured some water over it, wipe it down.
Okay. And you guys see that the door is it's not like fully open, but it is a little bit of ajar. So it looks like it hasn't been closed yet. And you don't see the sheriff. Are you guys gonna enter?
Yeah, I don't trust that sheriff. I'm telling you.
We don't see the sheriff.
Yeah, the
Which
sheriff.
is-
The sheriff went in to talk to Brother Xanthus and had you guys like search around.
Went into the tomb to talk to them?
No, into the cathedral. You guys are at the cathedral. This is like the graveyard at the back of the church.
Yeah, I say we go
Are we
down.
on that now?
I'm about ready. I could put you on it. I just want to make sure if you guys are going. You don't have to go down. You can say we're going to do something else.
Let's go.
Nate, who's coming down first? We got a marching order.
I mean, if Brother Xanthus asked me to go, I'll go because he's actually a friend of mine. So.
Yeah, I mean, Brother Xanthus asked the sheriff to have you guys
So
come take a
I
look.
guess it's Father Xanthus now because he opened his church, but
Yes, he's a father now. You got the black robes. Okay.
he'll always be my bro, man.
You'll always be a brother. Okay. Entering the tomb it's kind of a small place. As you come down and look, the first thing that you see is 4 skeletons kind of wandering around here.
Oh, that's not natural.
Looks like we're getting our gold today.
That's all Cheats cares about. The gold! The gold! Alright, give me a second here. As you guys, I gotta roll initiative too. There's a cool little thing that I forgot to set that up to do auto roll, but I'm at least able to just double click and roll the initiative for them
I
individually.
can roll for nothing, dude. I am terrible. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing anyway.
No, you can use stealth. You can stealth down.
I'm walking with a guy with a torch in his hand.
What? Yeah, but avoid notice is just your exploration activity.
I'd rather just roll my regular. I just misclicked it. Sorry. It won't happen again.
Alright.
I'm not a stealther guy. I'm an archaeologist. I pick traps and things of that nature.
Okay. Raven, you get to go first. You see what looks to be like a skeleton. He's covered in these Desnan-like armor. Maybe like a war priest at one time. And they're
Raven seems like he's starting a tradition of going first. I like that.
You pull the barrel back.
Oh.
Oh, man, she's on this dude.
Oh, goodness. I will let you know, for this thing, you're going to definitely want to use your combined damage. This thing does have resistances. So you're going to want to
So how do I
activate.
do that again?
So in your, you can do it two ways. If you in your action tab at the top, there's a little box that'll say "Store Next Damage." It's right next to the dying
Right.
box.
Did I click it first and then roll
Yep.
damage?
You click that first, roll your damage, and then you will roll your damage again on him. Yep. So then go ahead and you just roll your damage like normal, and it will do it together. So you watch as you pull back and you fire, and you hit the skeleton right in the eye, and it kind of takes the skull all the way back, and it shatters against the wall as his bones kind of crumble into a pile of dust.
Nice. He's a good shot. Stick close to that.
Apologize.
Bless you.
And then we are just got one action left. You want to move into the room?
I don't see anything.
In the far back corner, you see another one.
Okay.
I mean, it's pretty far away, which doesn't bother you because you got a longbow.
Why did you do that?
Did you want to move there?
Yeah, I think I accidentally moved Gord trying to pick up my pog.
Nope, you moved yourself.
Okay.
As you step in there, you see two other skeletons, and they.
So that's my turn.
Cheech. I should probably turn the lighting effect on and give you a torch, shouldn't I?
I would help him see.
Torch. And you come running over there. All right. That is a. Did you just run up and punch me?
I did.
Run up and shatter the skeleton's face.
I will stand here.
I will stand right here and not move.
All right. Well, I don't think I can actually get to anything.
What's your movement?
I move 30.
You should really get to that one down there.
Maybe. Now, could we already have weapons ready, or?
Yeah, it's up to
Right.
you. I mean, you guys were entering a crypt. You didn't know it was
Yeah,
down
we
here.
were.
Yep.
All right, so I got one attack left, or one action left. It took me 2 to get there, so I'm just gonna slice at this guy.
That is a hit. You slice into him and it shatters.
Yeah, I hit him in the top of the head and just cut him all the way down through the rib cage, right in half, shattered
And
him.
he sprinkles. Ben, you don't see nothing. You could hear movement down in the darkness over there. That's about all you can really do there. Did you want to do anything else with your last two? You could. Don't know if you have like light or something.
Yeah, I'll cast light on myself.
On yourself.
Ooh. Got brighter in here.
Gort taunt skeleton.
Okay, I'm curious about this. That doesn't have
If
like.
he's mindless, it works.
Oh, does it mindless? It works. That's impressive. Okay, I was just curious about how that
And
works.
I took the feat long distance taunting.
I have 120-foot range on my taunt.
Oh, goodness.
You missing more than a rib? Or you missing your head too?
Yeah, he didn't. That one didn't bother him as much.
He just stands there and stares at you, deadpan.
And then I raise shield.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he's gonna use 2 actions just to get to Voltan because I can't actually get to you, Gork. So I just take that penalty, which sucks. But as he comes at you, he has like a shield and a scimitar. They're crusty and nasty, but he's gonna take a swing at you, Volt.
Ooh, I dodged out of the way of it.
And he swings, and it's a miss. All right, Raven.
All right.
You see a skeleton just barely in the light down there. But it's perfect longbow range for you. First shot hits. Second one. Goes off wide. You feel like it passes right through the ribs and right out the back. Cheech. Runs over and does a Superman punch.
What's up?
Shattered. You guys shatter these skeletons here. And at this point, you guys can go ahead and give me another perception check here. Or, well, actually, it doesn't have a perception check. As you guys search the vault, you guys notice 2 things. First, there's a discarded robe over here. If someone wants to give me a magic check real quick.
You mean Arcana?
Well, it's any magical tradition. Arcana, religion, all of those are applied.
That doesn't look like a robe.
Make sure when you roll those to roll them in the tower.
Oh, in the tower, yeah, I forgot.
No, you're good.
Well, no, I got that down here already. Can I check this out and see if it works? See if it's supposed to do it. Oops, I clicked it twice.
It does.
It does. Okay, I got it down here, so I don't have to. All right.
But Ben, you know these what looks to be what are in Pathfinder 1 or robes of bones. There were like it's kind of like a robe of useful items, but for necromancers, you're able to like remove patches and it would summon undead, whatever the patch was. So these were probably summoned here. And the other thing that you find that's probably more disturbing than anything else is that Ezekiel's body, like the ashes, are not here. It looks like whatever like they had kept him in was stolen. Upon you guys searching, Sheriff comes walking down and goes, "Hello, are you guys down there?" And he's got a little lantern. "I was going to go get a lantern, and you guys were gone. What happened? Oh, my goodness. There's bones around here.
There are skeletons down here.
That's not good, that's for sure." And you guys could tell him, like, "Oh,
You think?
Fine.
well, yeah, but not walking skeletons."
Well, they're not walking anymore.
That's the... all right, let me be honest with you guys. It's a re-election campaign this year, and I would really be honored if you would keep this to yourselves to not make people all frightened out there.
For 2 gold, you got a deal.
That's what I was been. You got the same mind track.
Two gold pieces? Look,
Yeah.
Piece. It was a gold piece for combat and an extra gold piece to keep them out.
Remember, it's election season.
I only got an extra 20 silver pieces on me right now.
And I got very loose lips, man.
You can have the 20 silver pieces. I promise. I honestly don't have no more than that. That's what I could give. And he does hand out you guys each 1 gold piece. Do you guys want me to put that in the party, or do you guys just want to add a gold piece to your sheets?
Oh, that's fine. Party works for me.
Okay, and he'll hand you the sack of 20 silver pieces that he has with him. He goes, "I'm sorry, that's about all I got. It's an extra 2 gold technically, but." I could talk to my sister. She runs the local armory here. I might be able to get you guys a discount. Would that be worth it to you guys to, keep this quiet?
I mean, sounds good to me. What do you think?
Yeah,
Claire?
I'm with that.
Okay, I'll see what I could do. She's still got to make a living, but she'd give you a pretty good discount if I asked her nicely. I do thank you. I thank you for coming down here and checking this out. It is a little concerning that someone snuck in here and stole Brother Ezekiel's bone ash, but, I'll have to talk to
How
Father.
long has Brother Ezekiel been here? Like, is he like an ancient guy, or?
I don't think he's that old.
Or is he like burnt yesterday and somebody took his body today?
No, it wasn't yesterday. Let me see. When it talks about the fire, does it give me? How long ago was the fire? It doesn't give me
Okay.
a
Okay.
date. It's probably been maybe like 5 years, but he was an older
Oh,
gentleman.
it's been a while. It was a while.
Yeah, he was burnt a while ago. I goes, all right, I'll go talk to my sister. I thank you all for coming out here and take a look. The people safety is important to me. I just don't need a bunch of people freaking out. You tell them that there's a bunch of undead on the graveyard, and people start boarding up their homes and fighting for supplies.
If you don't tell them, people die.
Well, that's true, but I will tell Father Xanthus, and he will come out here with his clerics, and we'll be all right. Father Xanthus, he's a good father. He'll be able to protect this place. I know. So I thank you all. It's been mighty nice of you. I will tell the mayor of your good deeds as
Okay.
well.
Just looking around the crypt, though. Make sure there ain't nothing else in there.
Just bones of priests of Desna. There's a couple of, you do see, after he comes up, you see Father Xanthus come down with a couple, probably acolytes, and they kind of bag up the bones and put them back in their rightful place. But that's about it on this here venture into the crypt. I didn't even hit nobody. You guys came down here and said, skeletons, be gone.
Yeah, we straight up strong arm this place.
Yeah. Another day passes by, and Cheech, as you're walking the streets, you're walking around, you see a young girl, maybe like 20, 21, come walking out, and she walks over, she goes, "Oh, thank goodness I found you. I was looking for my father, and I couldn't find him." Okay. We run a building, a store, and there's some rats down in the basement, and I mean some rats. And she holds out her arms about the size of a small dog.
Four. Sorry, it's a
Oh,
four.
I would say that would be a big rat.
Would you mind coming and helping me kill these rats? And she places her arm on her
Are we
hand
all
on your
there?
shoulder. You could all be there if you want. And he rubs your shoulder. I just need the help of just one strong adventurer.
She's lying to you.
And she kind of bats the little goblet away.
Whoa, that is my friend. Do not do that.
Yeah, but this is
That is
just
not kind.
this is just a mission for one
Let-
strong hero.
Lady,
If I
lady,
if
lady, let me see the condom. Let me see it. Let me see it. If you're trying to take my temporary sword, let me see the condom.
Contraception isn't really a thing yet, there, Gork. And she just turns red in the face, and she
I need my temporary sword to be in his top action.
give me a taunt check.
You want me to taunt her?
I like it. But do you have like intimidation or?
Yeah, I have intimidation.
Yeah,
Of
go ahead,
course.
go ahead and give me intimidation. She kind of gets red in the face and like stomps off.
There is holes in it, I know it.
Well,
I guess this is what she looked like. I
I'm
guess
gonna walk my and pat Cheech on the back and say he probably
That-
saved you from a lifetime of pain.
that's what she looked like
He
there.
definitely
Oh,
saved you
100%
from a lifetime
holds in
of pain.
18 years of child support.
Yeah, on the 18th birthday, you'll find out it wasn't yours.
Goodness. That's pretty good though. But Cheech, one day as the next day passes, you guys are all in Sandpoint, spending your time.
Was you gonna go look at the rats though, G?
Yeah, I mean, we can go. If there's really rats in the chick's house, we should.
No, she stomped off and
There
left.
There really wasn't rats.
Good.
Gort's
I'm
told
not
her
big
there
on
were.
rats either.
Big on rats. Do you guys want to? How much does it cost to swap that +1 rune? You guys do have that short bow. You could swap that.
If could, Gort want potency rune on armor.
That's not the same thing. Potency on a weapon's different than armor.
Could you? Is shield considered armor?
It is.
It's under the armor categories.
Yeah.
Actually, it was under shield categories.
It's armor.
You're the one that tried to correct me.
You want me to look at the? I think that's expensive, but I will look.
Isn't it like 30 something gold pieces?
It's like 6. I think it's like a 4 gold to transfer a rune over, but I don't think the plus like the armor is different. The armor costs more. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head now. Oh, magical armor is a 5th level item. It's 160. It's 160. See, for an armor potency rune.
Silver pieces?
No, it's in gold pieces. It's 160 gold pieces for
I'm
plus
too
1.
poor for that.
Yeah. But the +1 magic rune cost it's 10 gold to have it transferred from a item that you have. But you guys have a 20% discount, so what would that be? What?
$1.
$1. Be 8 gold for you guys to have that
One
trans-
silver ducat.
Yeah, to be transferred over for that short bow. Or you could have someone use a short bow. I mean, technically, I guess anyone could use a +1 short bow. It's not. It's a simple weapon, ain't it? Oh, it's martial, but that's up to you guys.
Well,
I don't know how much money everybody
Our
has.
person's if we ever go back inside again, she's going to have minuses if she's within 30 feet. We
Yeah.
should put her on her to kind of offset that.
Yeah, it's up to her if she wants to go ahead and pull that out of there. Oh, I forgot to do that. You all get a hero point. Don't forget this because it's the start of. I apologize. So make sure
Already
you.
did that.
Oh, very good. Make sure you guys mark that you guys have 1 hero point for the start of the new adventure here. And
Dude,
Okay, so how do
Yep.
I add that to my bow?
so you would go into the longbow, but you have to have 8 gold pieces to get it transferred. Which I don't.
I got 6 gold pieces and 15 silver.
Can I borrow?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're taking the +1 bow. We delete that +1 bow out. Okay, so you're gonna go into your inventory and you're gonna open up the longbow, blue dragon thing. At the top there'll be a little lock. You'll unlock it, and you're gonna scroll down to where you see item bonus. You're gonna click in that box and put a 1. I might already have one too. Let me look.
You just lock it.
Okay, and then to have it like actually set, what I do is you drag it into the party sheet for a second, and then you drag it back.
Don't forget to change your damage type too, though. Behind piercing, put a.
I don't even see my goal right.
You gotta take it back out of the party sheet.
I did it for her. I dragged it and put it back in, so she didn't have to. And it's working. So she gets +7 to shoot now. Very good. All right. But like I said, it takes a week for the cathedral to kind of be done and stuff. So you guys are in town for this festival. People kind of walk up to you. One of the things is, as you guys are sitting, you guys could visit the Rusty Dragon. You know that Alderan Foxglove did offer to buy you dinner for a night if you guys would like to do that.
Oh, I thought he was asking Cheech out to dinner, not us.
Well, you're Cheech's friend, so if Cheech shows up, he's rich. He'll just buy everybody. You know what I mean?
All right, I'll go because I can really eat, man. I can put some food away. I know I only weigh 135 pounds, but elves like to eat.
Yeah. So as you guys enter the Rusty Dragon, you see Alderan kind of sitting around and goes, "Oh yes, I bravely blocked a blow from a goblin and struck him dead center of his forehead. Oh yes, yeah. It was a mighty good blow." And all these people around him are like, yeah, whatever. You totally did just vomit all over yourself.
Nah, the goblin he killed threw up there. I saw it.
Yes, indeed. He made a mighty blow to that goblin.
Saved my
yes.
life.
I see right here. These are my friends. Please come and join me. I was just telling them about my tales of battle and glory. Yes. Hey, you can see he's got a little red to his shoes, like he's been drinking. He goes, "Oh yes. Maybe you all would like to come hunting with me in the morning. We're going off."
What are you hunting?
Well, I am planning to hunt a boar. Bring it here.
Wild boar.
Yes. If you would like to come along, I'd be more than happy to give you all a gold piece to come and hunt a
I'm
boar.
happy about throwing little dollar bill, little gold pieces out. I'm looking for some big cash. I need some big dollars.
That is big cash. Everything's in silver. So
No, but I'm talking. I need lots of dollars. I need some ducats.
well,
I give away all my ducats. So I
uh,
guess I'll take the job.
actually, wait, I lied. It's 5 gold pieces to each PC.
Ooh, that's even better. That'll make back almost everything we spent
But
on
he
the
gives you that for saving his life. For you saving him, he gives you each 5 gold pieces. So you can go ahead.
each or
Each.
amongst the
Each, yeah, you each get 5, yeah.
Yeah, we rolling into cash now.
Yes. But yes, I will be going on a boar hunt. You guys all have mounts, of course. If you would, I mean, it's 1.5 miles, the ride to the Ticklewood Forest. So.
No, I don't have a horse.
Oh,
I've never done one.
but don't you worry, young Voltad. No friend of Alderan Foxglove walks to the forest. They ride in style. I will buy each of you a horse to ride for tomorrow's hunt. Well,
Well,
rent.
that's very nice of you. Can mine be white?
I will have to see what they have, of course. I don't know what horse they have, but I will
I'd
see.
really like to have a horse of another color, but I've never found one.
What do you mean another color?
Well, I
Like a
once
green
saw a
horse?
blue horse.
A blue horse.
Yeah, it was so black it looked purple in the sunlight. Saw it in the desert. Crazy.
as you're
Had
talking,
fire on
Voltaire,
his hooves. He was running really fast.
you see him turn to Cheese. He goes, "Oh, what about you? What are you doing in town? Like, what are your battle stories?"
We'll save that for another day.
Oh, please.
Let's drink
Oh, of course.
meat.
Another round for my
tomorrow.
friends. Yes. Well, we will set off in the morning, of course. So please don't get too drunk now. Well, we'll be hunting. And as you guys wake up the next morning, did you guys partake in too much or too little? Is up to you. If you drink too much, I need a fortitude save to see if you woke up in a certain way. You're fine. You're fine. All right. But in the morning, you all are riding early in the morning on horseback or ponyback, depending on your size, or dogback, depending if you're a gnome. A little riding dog there, Ben. Just.
Whoa. Geez.
But you all get like out in the woods, and he's still kind of wearing his dapper clothes. He's got like a little rapier, and he looks at everybody. He goes, so have you guys ever hunted boar before?
No. Can't say I have. Honestly, I'm kind of scared of boars. They're
I
bigger
shield
than
block
me.
boar while Sister Gort kill boar.
Oh, ooh, Sister Guac. You have a sister, young goblin. Holding out on your old friend, are you? That's not nice.
You're too ugly for her.
Or
He looks down at the ground, and a little rain cloud appears on above his head. And whew. You have struck a mighty blow with your words, young Gork. Mighty blow, indeed.
Goblin tribes hold high standard for Longshank.
High standards or low standards?
High standard. To be married into tribe as Longshank, you need many things.
I see. I would just have to buy my way in. And he shakes a bag of
Money
coins.
means nothing to us.
Oh, of course.
Honor and tribute.
Oh, I see. Honor and tribute. How wonderful. One thing I will note here is that last combat with the skeletons. I forgot to give you guys. You guys achieved a achievement. No scratch, as you guys did a whole combat without anyone taking a single point of damage with the skeletons. So y'all will get another hero point there for completing that achievement. I have like 100 achievements. I'm not going to tell you what they are because then you guys will actually, I want it to be a surprise when you unlock them. So check them off. Voltan had one as well for remaking the character, but he had his character made first. Sheesh, I apologize. But how would you guys like to hunt a boar? Are you just guys gonna run out there? You gonna set traps? What's your plan here?
Sword, I will draw a boar, you hit it.
oh, all right. I was going to set traps, but that sounds like more fun. So let's do it.
Gork, give me a survival check. As you step out to the woods, try to.
I was just going to taunt it.
You have to find it first.
Gort not good at that part.
Gore wanders around the bush that you guys are all hiding in 3 times. I know there's a boar around here somewhere. We're going to use these survival checks for your initiative rolls here. So let me put Gork's. What was yours? A 2. Very good. Very good. Anyone else using survival for initiative?
I did. I had a 15.
Yep.
And the skill check?
Yep, you just roll the skill check or survival, and I will add it to your initiative here.
Like that.
Yes. And then I gotta find Ben here. You could do survival or stealth, so you can do stealth as well if you're just trying to hide.
That sounds like my department.
Okay, go ahead. You can roll stealth initiative.
I think I did. Did I do it?
Yep. All right. So you see young Foxglove here. He kind of points out, goes, "Oh, look, right over there, over that little hill. There's a boar." I do see a boar probably the size of a good... It's a good sized pig. It's about a medium creature. You see it kind of stumping around. You see it lean down,
Target acquired.
smelling around. He goes, "Oh, okay, what is the plan of attack, young adventurers?"
I make it angry.
Ah, I see. I
It
will.
charges over to eat him, and we kill it.
You watch as he steps behind you here. And actually, Voltan, you can act first as your stealth score beat it. And it is off guard to you because you used stealth for initiative.
I don't know if I can even get to this thing. Well, I could, take 2 movements. All right. 'Cause I got 60, though.
Yep.
Gonna get it. I'm gonna go here. That way, if somebody else can get to it, they can flank it.
You come just sprinting out of the bushes.
I'm gonna run down there and say, "This is how we used to hunt in the deep, dark caverns of the Underdark on Galaron, back when the stone thing fell." I'm gonna run down and cut this boar's head off as I run by.
Okay. The Darklands.
Now watch me, in the Darklands. Now watch me fumble and trip and look like an idiot.
Don't forget to click off guard. I am off guard to
I
you.
did do this. I remembered that.
Okay, very good.
And as I said, I run down there and
You went to draw your sword. It got kind of caught in the bush. That by the time you swing, the boar has already kind of moved along. Raven.
Yep. Save me, Raven. Before the pig eats me.
Kill the boar! Kill the boar! From the bush line, we just see.
I gotta keep remembering, this guy's not the fighter. This guy's not the fighter. It's hard to go from last week I was playing Thundar and you like just smashing, and then so I got smashed, of course. But
Yes, in the speed of light.
Both arrows, you see them splinter on the boar's.
yeah, he's got tough, thick hide.
Ben, you're up. You beat the boar. You see the boar angrily get hit with 2 arrows. You
Run
moved.
down there and get it. Get it, Ben.
No.
No.
Come on, Ben, hunt your first boar. Bloody, or get some blood on your hand.
I'm just gonna rousing splash you, 'cause I think he's about to fuck you up. So I'm gonna try and do what I can to help.
You may.
Let's
I think
splash him.
I'm gonna nimbly dodge out of the way.
Say, stay alert.
It's gonna smell around and see who it's gonna go for here. So we got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got
'Cause it's not like
6.
I hit it. I might have freaked it out by running up on him. I'd be like, "What the hell is wrong with this guy?"
It turns towards the gnome.
Oh God.
Yeah, see, you shouldn't have moved. It's attractive movement.
And it's gonna boar charge the gnome.
It's attracted to movement, man.
And as it's running at you,
Ole.
You duck out of the way, and it kind of slids to a stop. And it just does another big swipe with its big tusk. And you go to dodge away, but one of the tusks just catch you on the side here. And you feel it kind of get you in the gut. Cheats, you see a boar.
What up, Ben? Sudden charge.
So, I like how you said that after. Such charge. It's like, do the roar. Ow.
That's a good fighter ability.
What, sudden charge?
Yeah, sudden charge. It's just nice, man.
Move twice and swing? It's kind of hard to beat.
Yeah. For 2 actions, man, that's pretty good, dude. You can run up there and crack somebody.
It blocks the second one with its tusk. As your
Okay.
as your movement changed, Gord.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go here.
Your movement did change. It's the same.
No, I didn't. I didn't. I know I didn't. Shut up.
As I raise shield and then I taunt the boar.
I like that. It didn't. Ooh.
Oh shit. Nothing.
Another episode of Critical Success?
Nothing. Yeah, nothing happened.
Oh my goodness, my friends, I've never hunted boar this way. Young Ben, do not worry, young Benjamin. I will protect you. He closes his eyes.
Man, watch us get this noble monkey.
He closes his eyes and
Combat with us, boy.
Did I get it?
You did!
Oh, thank goodness. And he sticks it and he twists it, he pulls it out and goes, oh gosh, there's blood on my. He gets a little lightheaded. Looks like he's gonna pass out from the blood.
I'm gonna run up there and pat him on the shoulder as I slice this boar's head off, saying, "Good job." Oh wait a minute, I get off guard on that guy.
You do, because you're flanking. That is a hit. Don't forget to
I'm gonna
do.
run up and stab this pig right in his hind leg and try to take it back, run it wheels out from underneath it.
Ooh, max on one and minimum the other. Still pretty good damage.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I'm gonna go ahead and give it another shot.
Okay. Ooh,
He got lucky.
She hit it and it bounces off the fat on the boar.
Yeah, he got lucky. Come on, Raven. I hurt this thing. Put the last arrow in it.
It still has hunter prey on it, right?
Correct. That does not go away till it dies or until you swap it.
Or you move it.
And
Bam.
now store it. No, like
Nice. Or that. Good damage. Now that's a terrible thing about bows. You never get no damage bonus to them for dex or anything.
Nope. You get strength eventually, and then I think rangers will get something eventually as well. All right, Ben. You took a tusk to the belly.
ow.
I
Oh,
stepped
Ben's
in.
tough, man. He can handle that.
Step away. Holding your stomach, you limp away.
No, man, look at Ben's eyes. He looks like he didn't feel that. He's tough.
I'm crying. In pain.
Crying. I like how Bolton didn't feel it. He's going,
I mean, look at that.
You're gonna
blue eye.
regret that.
He looks like a detective, man.
You're gonna regret that.
You tell him, Ben.
I'm gonna try to hit him with divine lamp. Nope.
The boar, surrounded by people, just it's gonna roll and see who I go for. Cause everyone's within range. I can charge. I'm going for the archer lady in the back. So I think you get to swing at me, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, go ahead and swing at me.
Now, is his thing contagious? Can I like get a swing? Because it's like, wow, look at that spider dig.
No, he doesn't have
No.
contagious
You know,
attack of
because-
opportunity.
That's pretty inspiring.
Ooh. And as it's rutted, it's gonna try to gore the young raven in the back here.
This board's kind of like Hogzilla.
And it just knocks her up on the leg there, and then it's gonna use its last action to do the same thing. Just, but it misses.
Ah, Raven.
You run past the crying gnome. He jumps out of the way.
Damn.
All right, pig.
This slow walk up.
Okay. You will look at me. I'll take it. And ray shield.
That's like how you haven't swung. That's like your whole thing is I just walk around.
I don't have a weapon.
You didn't buy
He's a
him?
goblin tribe that fights in twos. He's the shield. The other goblin's the sword.
I couldn't afford one.
You see him kind of walk up here, and as he's as he's walking, he gets up towards you. Ben, you watch as he faints. He just he kind of falls towards you. Does like a minor trust fall, and he lands on you a little bit. Voltan, you're up.
Well, how far away is this thing? Well, he's only 30 foot away. So I'm going to run up there and flank. Again, I'm going to try to hack off a ham off this thing's hind quarter. Dude, I cannot hit. I fumbled.
Are you using a hero point, or are we drawing a card?
Man, I got 2 hero points. Can't we save them to get like them boons and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I'm going to take the card.
The Fog of War. You are dazzled until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
So I can put the dazzle. I'll put the dazzle. You can keep going. You don't lose your.
I don't you lose it till next round, right?
No,
I get one more.
yeah, you don't lose your turn in Pathfinder. You just keep going.
I get to do the turn, but next round I'm dazzled.
No, you're dazzled until the end of your next turn. You're dazzled now. You swing and a miss.
Three and a miss.
Young Raven.
It's Raven's turn. Do you back away and shoot? Or do you draw that great sword and slice it?
If you do the melee swing, it is off guard to you.
Okay.
So that would be one action to swap, and then you would attack. but it still ducks out of the way. Old Ty is just.
Man, that thing is tough. It's got a tough hide.
Young Ben, you have a passed out nobleman laying on your shoulder. What are you doing to do?
Throw him
No,
off
he's
my
eating.
shoulder.
Oh goodness! Oh no, the bar has struck me.
And then I will use 2 actions to try and hit this boar with Divine Lance, and I ain't gonna miss it this time. Okay, maybe I am.
It splinters around his body.
Now go hide behind the shield.
I'm right behind the shield.
Yeah, you should just say, I'm gonna go raise my shield.
His name is Gort.
I stand behind Gort. I'm raising my shield.
Gort, it's gonna tusk attack you. It's just surrounded, so now it's just. Do you have resistance to doorbell attacks, Gort, or no?
No,
Okay.
only crit or when I'm intercepting.
You did raise your shield. You could shield block.
Doesn't that damage the shield?
Yeah, but as long as you have someone with crafting, you could fix it.
Crafting.
That's up to
I can
you.
repair your shield.
No, I'm gonna save my reaction.
Okay. Bam. And the boar's just kind of dancing around, and then it turns and looks at Voltan and just.
I intercept.
Okay. Well, Voltan has a reaction too. He could use if he wants.
Yeah, I'll use my reaction to make it miss me.
Yeah. So you watch as it goes to raise up, and you just kind of jump up and like put your hand on its snout and just raise up just high enough to avoid the tusk. And it. It's starting to look pretty rough, and it goes back towards the ranger at the end here.
I intercept.
Okay. So it hits you, right?
Yep.
Bam!
Man, it's a wonder the goblins didn't win the war with goblins that are willing to fight like that. Just stand there and scream at it until they get killed. That's insane.
That's fine.
Remember, they didn't win the war, people. I'm telling you.
Well, it's because Gort or Gut isn't here.
You'd be a terrifying little pair if Gut was here.
I would be. Gut was Paladin with the Retributive Strike,
Jiminy
that'd be brutal.
fucking Christmas.
so I forced them to hit me, and then she hit back.
I can't hit.
Join the club. I fumbled on this thing.
Gork, you move an initiative, right? So you go to
Yep.
16. So go ahead and end your turn, and then I'll fix it.
He's fainted.
He's still laying over there. You see him struggling like he's trying to get up, but he's just... oh my, the blood.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to end this combat because we gotta get over there and help Gort. He looks like he might be in a bad way.
You hit. As you strike this thing, you're like, oh, I got it. And you watch as it... and it comes back up.
They
And
don't die because pigs get back up just like bears.
And actually, I don't think bears do. I think half orcs or orcs.
They're done with their dead.
So you stuck it the first time, and you felt it stop, but then it kind of shakes itself back alive.
All right, so here's hoping that I hit him with my second attack, which I've not been very good at so far. Oh, but look at that! Look at that!
That's a hit.
That's a hit. We rolling up in there now. I can get more than one precision attack around.
Yes.
Just as long as you're off guard.
Yep, as long as they're off guard. And you kind of have your Elven Curblade still in it, and you can feel it start to shake, and you just kind of follow it as it shakes itself, and you just kind of slice upward with it.
Cut me off a big old hand. right off his back.
Yeah, his head kind of thunks to the ground. And I'm going to guess Benji's going to save young Gort before he has to make a death save.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where is it?
Hey, let me try. Can I try? I'm kind of a doctor. Let me try.
Do you have battle medicine?
No, I'm gonna do that treat wounds and just.
Well,
try
that
to
takes
get
10
it.
minutes, so he would have to roll a bunch of checks.
Oh, okay.
That's up to you.
I thought they got one called stabilize, but you gotta have a special thing to do that.
No, you can do stabilize. Stabilize is a thing.
Ooh, I fail.
You felt the
I'm gonna use my last 2 actions just to cast heal.
big heal incoming. Come on.
Who's at our door?
Little heal.
Just a little ding. So pretend. So Gort wakes up, and you guys have slayed a boar. And after like a few minutes, you see young Adela kind of get up. He goes, "Oh, thank goodness. Oh, I thought I must have been struck by that boar mightily hardly. Thank you, young Benj, for helping me. That was mighty kind of you."
Enjoy. Have a good one.
And he, I'm guessing, so it ordered pizza.
Yes. Pizza.
He
Oh,
dabs.
that's-
He pulls out his hanky and he dabs it. And he goes, "Oh, a mighty fine feast, that's for sure." We will have to take that to one of my friends. She's a great cook, Mikio. She makes a great dinner. I will bring her the boar and invite you, and you will eat of the fruits of our labors. Yes.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna go over to the boar and cut out its heart and hand it to the nobleman and say, "You gotta eat it. It's your first kill. We all did it on our first kill."
Give me a deception check.
That's not deception.
It is a deception.
Would you call that a deception check, really? Because I would say that I'm just telling you that's how you're supposed to do the hunt.
He looks at you and with full confidence. You watch as he looks at everybody. He goes, "Yeah, you all did this, huh?"
Yes. First time we killed a boar
I see.
or a deer.
I see. Well,
I did not.
if young
Don't do it when you kill a humanoid, though. That's frowned
when he
upon.
sees, he looks at young Cheech. He goes, "I see. Even you were too afraid to eat from the heart, huh? Well, I am much braver." And he goes to bite into it here,
Yeah, good job.
and he watches he takes a little bite and he.
How's it taste? Like bacon?
Delicious.
Raw bacon?
No, it probably tastes like raw meat, but
And he shares.
Raw meat never hurt anybody.
He's holding it in his hand and he offers it to the next person. He goes,
Gort will
Oh.
take it, eat the
No,
whole
thanks.
thing.
yeah, Gort will eat it. Gort like
"Gorgeous."
Gort's like Mikey in that old commercial. It's like, "Hey, let's get Mikey. He'll eat it. He'll eat it." And then Gort will eat it. He's like a little trash can. You don't even notice him sometimes when we're in the bar or something. He'd just be sitting over there in the corner, just standing there. Kind of creepy, but he's pretty cool when you say, "Oh my God, that guy's gonna hit me." And he runs up and says, "No, hit me." Whack. "Oh, thank you."
Hit me.
Have another. He's really good at that. I like that about him.
You see him, he holds his handkerchief and he's holding it to his mouth and he just, "Yes, I'm so happy to be part of the
I didn't
crew."
know you were just too poor to buy a weapon, or I'd have bought you one because
Gort no need weapon.
Oh, he could have picked up.
it seems like you need a weapon. You got beat up a lot.
I have temporary sword, and I point at Cheech.
He's not a very good. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that out loud. He's got
You're not a very good sword.
You got a great sword. That's.
But he goes, "We'll meet at the Rusty Dragon." Yeah, I'm gonna go in this bush.
Right. Yeah. I'm glad he ate that. That you know.
And he wanders off.
Not actually a tradition,
Are
I
you
don't
gonna
know.
carry the boar by yourself?
Oh, we'll tie it to the horse. Just give me a minute.
Yeah, we got horses. We got us horses.
I rented horses.
You what? Rented horses?
Yeah, I rented them.
Oh, I thought you said you were gonna buy us a horse.
I paid for Cheech's horse.
Yeah.
Full.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Remember, I'm looking for a horse of another color. If you ever hear of anybody that's got a blue horse, you let me know.
you see a thumbs up comes out from the bush where you just hear this like all over the. You see it come out. He's a little paler. And
I'm taking my share of the board and
I
cutting
don't
it off.
know if I want to go eat dinner at this guy's house. He's always throwing up.
oh no, not my house. We're going to an inn.
I don't know if I want to eat dinner with you.
I'm
Let me
still
be more
taking my share of the
specific.
board and cutting it off.
Are you gonna throw up at the dinner table?
Of course
Yeah,
not.
I'm gonna-
I don't know
when
if
we're
I
going
believe you.
back to
Every
town,
time
I'm
I've
gonna
talked
give
to
it
you,
the
you've thrown
church
up.
so they can give it out to the people that might need it.
In battle, of course.
Well, what if Cheech has too much to drink and starts throwing hands at the end?
Well, hands would be fine as long as there's no blood, of course.
Dude, you see how strong that guy is?
I have
There will
a
be blood.
I have a little condition
Dude,
with
I
blood.
punch a skeleton
Now,
in the
what if I
head,
order a
and
steak
skeleton
and
head
it's like
shatter it?
medium?
Well, that is different. That is different.
What if it's rare?
Ooh, that's a good question.
As long as I don't have to look at you while you eat it, I should be okay.
Well, that's rude.
Yeah, because he is hard to look at though. Look at he's got round ears.
What?
Hard to look at.
He has round ears too. I don't think he'd be bothered.
Yeah, but he's a nobleman. Can't say nothing about him. He might have me beheaded.
Oh
I
no,
can talk about each.
we are the greatest of friends. I'm so happy to be a part of this crew of noble.
Oh, yeah, you're like an honorary member, man.
Yeah, that's why I ate the heart to be part of the crew.
Yeah.
I'm so happy. You see him wiping his mouth like that.
So we gonna go back to this inn. And
Oh,
go get
yes,
some-
yes. And as you guys go back to town, he walks into an inn, and he goes, Amico, please come. And you guys see, I shared a picture, but I don't know how to pull it up so you guys can actually. Oh, that's because I shared the wrong thing. Here you go. You see a young Tianzhao elven woman, which is the Tianzhao is like the Asian culture of Galarion. You see her stand behind a bar, and she's got like a big pot of stew, and she's stirring it. She looks at it and goes, "Oh, Foxglove, yeah, I'm so glad you rented out my whole inn for
Oh, gross. We're gonna drag the hog in.
6 months, and you rented every room. Yep.
We're
Oh,
gonna drag this hog in there and say, "Hey, where's your cook?"
I'm the cook. I cook the food. Yes.
Oh, good. We're gonna have a hog roast, man. Invite everybody over. Charge them if you want. It's free for you. Everything will be profit.
All right.
Here's what you do. You invite them over. Give them the beer and salt the pork. Give them, and they'll eat the pork and want to drink more beer.
I see.
So give them the meat and salt and charge them for the beer.
I see. Well, it's mighty kind of you, young cavern elf.
Oh, you're welcome.
Have a seat, and I'll get cooking.
Oh yeah, gonna have us a hog roast. I'm gonna start inviting people.
All right, as you step outside, Voltaine, you see someone passes you as you step outside. He looks like this.
Whoa, that guy looks sick.
He looks like to be another Tianzhao. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I don't know how to.
Okay, call him Charlie.
I was gonna call him Lon because that's the first part of his name.
Lon? Okay, Lon sounds good. Well, I'm gonna follow Lon stealthily, not let him know I'm doing
Well,
it.
he's walking like you're walking out of the tavern door, and he's walking into the tavern.
I'm gonna bump into him and see if I can't like rifle through him as I bump him. Like, is he armed or?
No, he's not armed. He does have a big coin purse on him. Like he does look to be of means. But as he walks in, he kind of looks around and goes, "Where the hell is my daughter?" And, you know, some of the other people that you guys have invited kind of look over. They kind of recognize him. And if you ask Foxglove, he'll go, "Oh, that is Lonjaku Kazuju. That's, well, it's Akame's father. He's quite
I'm gonna pat
famous."
you down the back. You better get the hell out of here. You're her daddy. And I'm gonna try to lift a little bit of his coin out. You don't need all that coin. You look heavy, like you can't walk right.
Okay. Well, roll me a d6.
Roll D6.
Roll a d6. You snag 2 coins.
I'm gonna give them to the next guy just before I walk on out the door and say, put them on the table and say, buy everybody a round of drinks.
As no one comes out and says like where like she doesn't come out and like their daughter doesn't come out. He kind of moves. He walks closely, and he scans the tavern and he sees you guys kind of all sitting at a table. And he goes and he puts his arms behind his back and he walks over. And he's like a middle-aged Tian man. Though he does look much older. Like Voltaire was on the money. Like he looks older than his age. He's got like long like bags under his eyes. Like maybe he's not been sleeping. And he slowly kind of walks up. I see. The new heroes are here. How wonderful. Just what we need. Another bunch of filthy band of vagrants here to attract more trouble to our town.
Whoa, who you calling a vagrant?
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
Wait,
I would
it
go
was
after
your-
the
Here,
last
here,
one.
have some meat, my
Last
friend.
vagrants?
For real, man. I mean, all we've done
Oh,
is
yeah,
help.
another one. Yeah,
We've been
good
nothing
point.
but helpful, I thought.
Loosen
it was
up.
It was your people here in the town that
Hold
called
up.
us hero. I never claimed
Hold up.
such thing.
The ranger brought up, or the elf ranger, she brought up a good point. What do you mean other? Another? What happened to the last group?
Ah, well, from my understanding, they went toe-to-toe with a manticore and never made it back to town.
Ooh, where's this manticore at? I wouldn't mind going toe-to-toe with a manticore. Afraid of manticores.
He was
I
up
think
on
you're
the...
lying.
You think I'm lying to a bunch
No,
of vagrants?
I'm thinking they were lying and they just told the story because
Well,
you know.
how did they know stories? They didn't come back.
somebody come back. How else they find out?
Maybe they found out because no one came back.
Oh, so no one come back and they just assumed, okay, I think a manticore ate them.
Potentially.
Oh, okay. Hey, that's
I don't know. I wasn't here for that.
Wait, that's what you're supposed to do when people go missing? You're not supposed
No.
to spend your life looking for them?
For
It depends if
What?
they're your sister or not.
Yes. A brain trust has surely been found here in Sandpoint.
Are we in town?
Hey,
Yes,
thanks,
you
man.
are in town. You're in the
I'm
Rusty...
going to buy a battle axe.
Okay.
And I'm going to go back and give it to the little goblin Gort. And I'm gonna make sure it's the same color and it's all decorated, look just like his armor. Like so he looked like even his ears are armored, now his little axe.
You just buy up an axe and bring it back?
All stone gray.
No, he reminds me what was that show? It was the Labyrinth, some of the goblins, that one
Yep.
goblin
Yep.
that was completely covered in armor.
Goodness gracious. I see.
I mean, I think an axe is like 2 gold, man. I think I can afford to get an axe.
And he looks at each of you and he goes,
I
Well,
got 5 gold, so I'll spend 2 a month.
I think you all should get moving on. Sandpoint doesn't need any heroes. We'll leave it to the town guard. And he kind of turns and he slowly...
Yeah, I agree. Good time. guard.
Look how well that went when my kinsmen attacked.
Exactly! Your kinsman, you greenskin.
I'm
he's great.
He's got great skin.
He takes a couple more
Jeez.
steps. Gray, green. He's still a goblin. And probably
Racist.
was a part of the raid and is playing you all for fools.
You know, I'm beginning
I
to
don't
wonder
think
if
so.
you didn't hire or manipulate the goblin tribe that attacked here because they were being manipulated with magic. The residue is in the sclera of their eyes.
He
You know, for a
turns.
goblin, pretty smart. He's
He-
well educated.
He turns and points a gnarled finger at you. Magic. I do not believe in this magic. I make glass for the town.
Well, that don't mean you can't pay someone to do it.
Why would I attack my town?
Good question. Politics never make any sense.
And about this time, you watch as you see Miko is slowly walking out of the kitchen with like a big pan, and she's got a ladle in her hand. And she looks and goes, "What are you doing here, Father?"
You come here to insult us.
Yes.
And you watch as he
Good
turns,
job at it, man.
and they start having a conversation. You guys could try to, listen in if you would like with a perception check
Ooh,
or stealth check. You could try to like sneak on to get closer.
Well, they're the same.
I'm a trash
I like
can.
stealth better because it sounds like
I'm a trash can. Okay, so Voltan and Corp the trash can.
I'm gonna go over and hide by, like look like I'm talking to Gort and listen in.
Gort's a trash can. Trash cans don't talk, Boltan.
I know you're doing a great job. I've never seen trash cans.
And
You're right,
Ben,
trash
you
can.
get distracted. Foxglove kind of grabs your shoulder and points. Goes, "Oh look, that is our boar. You see that boar? That's gonna be so cool. We're gonna eat a boar with the heroes." Because he doesn't view you as a hero, Ben. He just thinks you're a man of the faith. But Voltan and Gork, you guys over here, Lonjaku kind of leans into Mikako and goes, "We are leaving Sandpoint, and you and your little shop will be closed. Do you understand me? It's already horribly enough that you're working here in the common class, and we're an adventurer. So, pack
I'm
your
gonna make a
things."
society roll. Can I make a society roll and see if this guy's like some kind of noble? If
Yeah.
I make a. Maybe I heard of this cat.
You have heard of him. Let me pull. So, Lonjaku Kondra is a nobleman from. He's not really noble of like noble blood, but he's rich. So, when him and his family moved here, he opened up a glass factory where he dyes glass. And they were kind of like the first ones to start dyeing glass and making colored glass for different places, for cathedrals and things of that nature. So they started making a lot of money. Recently, about 8 years ago, his wife died. She fell off of their estate home balcony drunkenly one night and perished. But you also know that he has another kid. He was a half-elf. Which he is not of elven descent, and neither was his wife. And supposedly, the rumor is that there was an affair. His wife had an affair, and so he sent him away to kind of like boarding school would be the best way for what we, you know what I mean? Just kind of whoop. But that's what you know of Lonjaku. But as you guys are sitting there talking, you do hear and. She goes, and he reaches out and tries to grab Emiko by the hair, like tries to reach out and just grab her by the hair and try to pull her, and goes, we are leaving now. Come!" And Winston goes out to grab him and try to pull her out of the tavern. What do you guys want to do?
Gort will kick him in the shins.
Okay. Alright, it's a DC 10 to try to stop him.
Athletics.
Yes, I don't think you could fail. So you just
Sorry, but I'm working security tonight, and you're being rough with the handler. I've got to escort you from the premises.
as you kick him in the shin, you see Amiko has lifted up the ladle and just is swinging, and as she's swinging, it's from the pot. So she just throws like hot stew, like a soupy ladle, just splatters with like fish stock and potatoes all over him and his outfit, and he just looks fucking furious.
Yes.
Looks like
Yeah.
you souped too close to the sun.
And he looks right at her. You're as dead to me as your mother. And he turns and he just struts out.
Oh, he killed your mom, didn't he? It wasn't an accident.
I was thinking the same thing.
I was like, that's not a nice guy. I don't like him.
I was thinking fell or push.
Fell or Voltan and Gorg are gonna start a whisper campaign.
And again, I don't trust the sheriff either. I think there's something funny about that cat.
He's just a
They
sheriff.
probably work
I know,
together
man.
to
I'm
do
telling
it.
you, I had a bad feeling about him when you introduced us. Got chill down my spine. Made me, I don't know.
You see her kind of like she fixed her hair. She fixed her hair and
It
she
didn't help you any.
and you see her kind of wipe her cheek for a second.
It didn't
Eh.
help you either. Hope you cook better than you look.
I'll need a well clean ladle now since Jackass Stew's not on the menu. And people around kind of laugh and kind of trying to lessen the moment. And Gork, you see her reach down and she goes, "You'll get the first bowl. Thank you," and pats you on the helmet head. And she kind of turns and she'll be like, "I'll give you guys free rooms. Y'all extend your free rooms here for a week."
You put a straw in Gort's soup so he can drink it. You don't take that helmet off for nothing. He's like a Mandalorian.
What did you know?
What? I don't know nothing about you.
You know that we don't take our helmets off.
I was
How'd
just
you eat that
guessing.
heart?
Yes, he ate the heart. Under the helmet, he stuck his fingers up under there. He just raised it up enough for you to see his little mouth gobbling it away.
Okay.
Very nice.
And you see her kind of go back, and she gives you free rooms for the rest of the week. So you got a full week of rooms free, free of charge, at the Rusty Dragon
I
Inn.
like giving away free stuff, man.
But you see, Longiku kind of walks off, and he leaves. And the boar's brought out. You guys have a wonderful meal. You all get to rest in town where it's safe. I'm gonna guess your cleric's gonna use his heal spells and magic to heal you guys. Am I right, cleric?
Heck yeah, I bet he is. I'm going to invite all the townspeople. That's a big old pig.
I'll probably
I
just
think
treat the
it's all
wounds
villa.
and stuff, but yeah.
Yeah.
Gort's going to make horribly drawn missing posters of Gut and post them around town.
Okay.
You gotta start somewhere.
Give me a performance check.
I'm gonna try to help Gort.
Okay.
Helping Gort as in making pictures or passing them out?
Both. Why are not as good as his?
You
But I
critically
don't actually-
fail.
All I do is put contact Gort at the bottom. I don't say anything about how to contact me.
And the picture they drew was a stick figure.
Yeah, Cheats goes to help and pours a beer all over all of your posters that you just got done drawing. So they're all.
I'm sorry, Gort.
She would have liked it better this way.
Oh, well,
There you go.
No, you should just look there and say, one for the homies.
I just dumped it just on.
Well, I'm hoping she's not dead yet.
Well, we'll never know now.
We're still looking.
So as you guys rest after the board feast, you guys are fed up, and you had a good time. I went ahead and give out experience here for the last couple of encounters here. So you guys got 550 experience. Woo!
Wow. We're almost there.
Oh.
Living on a prayer.
You can't do that. That's copywritten.
Yeah, we're not making no money off of it.
Hair.
Living off of the hair.
Living off a pear.
A whole pair of. I see.
No, like there.
Like the
You're
fruit.
living off of air. I do
Oh.
live off of air.
As you guys are coming out the bar, after your boar feast to get some fresh air, You see a woman. She's, looks like she's been crying, and she is clutching a baby to her chest with one hand. And she's got a young boy with her, and she's like holding him by like the shirt. She kind of walks up. She goes, "Oh my goodness!
They're not mine.
What's
I need some help."
what do you need help with?
Kids? Hey, are them Cheech's kids?
No, I helped that. I stopped that situation. My sword won't be manipulated so easily. Not while I'm around.
She falls.
That one told that it would happen long before you.
She kind of falls to her knees, and she goes,
Oh man, it's true.
My husband.
We don't got a slush fund set up yet.
My husband is at home, and
Oh.
our youngest here, Aaron's been having nightmares, saying that there was something in his room, and
Oh, that's it. I'm ready to go. Take me there now. That's one of my anathemas.
of course,
To be in people's rooms.
you can't go in people.
The weird god you raised.
My anathemas are foster despair, terror in the innocent, cast nightmare, or use similar magic to corrupt dreams.
Okay.
Desna don't like people doing that.
I just like how you're like be in people's rooms. You can't be in here. Were you invited into this
No,
room?
little man, it's not that. That was
Okay, so you
your dog.
as you guys come running across the square here, she points to her house and she goes, in there, in my boy's room.
Where's the house?
It is right in front of you. You don't have to actually go inside. It's just, it's eerily quiet outside the house. And what do you guys do?
Why are we outside? Weren't we just getting
Go
drunk?
here. Aren't you gonna go say the little kid's dream thing?
Oh, that's right. I thought we were going to do it in the morning. Let's go at night, I guess.
I thought you preferred to go at night.
Well, not when there's nightmares. Or...
Not when
Well, we're
there's
not
nightmares.
sleeping.
You're gonna tell her in the morning.
Well, yeah, if she's staying here, I guess we'll go and go.
I like that. I only deal with nightmares during the
You're suffering
day.
nightmares? Go ahead and
Well, I'm
try
just saying,
it.
it's
Just
always
leave
better
it
to
off
deal with
the night. We'll
nightmares
see
than
how it
daylight.
goes.
Look, that's just my God's anathema, okay? I don't have no magic or nothing to get in anybody's dreams. I just was going to go say it's bad to make them dream. So I'll go in the house and say, it's bad
What?
making them dream.
What happened to your husband, lady?
Oh well.
I thought you were- He's talking to me. I was going to say, both ain't married.
I like how that.
No, Fulton. I'm not talking about your husband.
I'm not married.
Yeah, okay.
He stayed behind with our dog.
You're a woman.
What?
Or
What?
No, I'm only 83 years old. That's pretty young for now.
That ain't it.
I'm so confused. God.
don't know what's going on anymore.
This lady falls to her knees and she's
All right,
just
we're getting
crying.
off track here, people. Let's just go check out the dream.
Okay, so you guys going inside the house?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've got a bad
I'm burning
feeling.
some sage as I go in.
Okay, as you step in, you see two things. One, there's a dead dog.
Oh man, that's a bad sign.
It looks like its throat was slit, and the blood was drank.
Ew.
And as you start,
Wait a minute. No, go ahead.
as you guys start moving closer to the bedroom, like you're moving towards the little kid's room, you hear like you hear like some chewing and loud crunching.
Hey, Voltan,
Yeah.
can you burn more than what the incense you're currently burning?
We're good. We need more incense.
Hey,
Yeah.
babe.
I don't think I got enough incense to get rid of what's going to happen here.
And you see,
This sounds
It
like
sounds bad for the little one.
I
I
heard
Well-
think Dad might be eating them.
No, remember the kids are outside.
Yeah, the kids are with the wife.
He ate the fucking dog.
Well, he killed it. He didn't eat it.
As you look, you see the
He's being
husband's
eaten.
the husband's body is like laying down, like and his head's like in a closet, but you can't see his head.
Oh, he's not eating. He's being eaten. That's a relief.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
that makes me
really.
that makes me feel a lot better.
It does. We don't have to go tell that kid that his dad's dead because it was eating or wanting to eat him.
Yeah, but we should probably look see what's in the closet.
Do you guys walk over to the body?
It'd been, it'd only been better
Yeah.
if his head was been under the bed, because then there could have been a monster under the little kid's bed giving him nightmares.
Tower shield raised. I'll go towards the closet door.
Don't forget,
I
you
go
have
behind
the
him.
battle axe now.
Okay.
I don't know how to use that thing.
Well, you'll figure it out. It's not that difficult.
I like this plan. I like Benji up front with Cheech behind. I like this order.
Right there.
Okay. As you remove the body, there's Z. Like you pull the body out, you see a creature come climbing up out of this. Oh, here, I'll show you this little picture first. I just like this picture because of the dog. Look at this. This is like the little image of what. Look at that little dog.
He tried to save him.
The little
Hey,
boy.
what the hell?
It's no wonder that little kid having nightmares.
What? The dog?
No, the goblin coming out the closet.
Yeah, the goblin was.
Looks like the dog's trying to protect the kid.
Yeah, but the dog got killed. So you see that
That's
as
a
you
very
pull
good
the father's body away, this goblin pops out just screaming, just ah! He's covered in blood. His eyes are just bright red, almost shining with red. Ah! And we're gonna.
He's caught rage fever.
It's the rage.
Oh no, he's got the rages.
And let's roll initiative. Ooh, I rolled hot.
I believe everything that the goblin said, so he's probably got the rages. He must be killed.
It's like rabies that goes around the goblin tribes.
Yeah, I agree. Makes him extremely fast, though.
You can get rabies scored?
No, we get rage.
Oh,
We get rage.
but it's like rabies?
Kinda. You
Is,
attack indiscriminately.
is it contagious?
I think this goblin is stuck. I put him in this building. He can't get out. There we go. Sorry.
The goblins. I don't know if rage spreads to Longshank.
But I was worried about you.
But you see this goblin commando come running out with his horse chopper, running right at you, Gork. Just, I will eat your babies! He goes sprinting out. And, ooh, you did have your shield raised, right?
You still hit with that.
I know, but you could shield block if you would like, because having your shield raised lets you have the reaction.
All right, yeah. I will shield block this.
Okay. So he runs up, he takes his horse chopper, and he swings at it. Bing! Hits your shield, but it doesn't absorb all of it, but does absorb most of the damage. And he looks at you. Ah! And he's gonna just.
Nice roar. You got a smaller one for travel size?
And he's actually gonna swing past you with his reach weapon towards Cheech. Long shakes! And he.
Whooshing.
Oh, you got no reach? Haha, loser. I survived. Take that.
Eh,
Did you?
okay.
Did you really?
Did you?
Level 1. So this thing swung twice. It hit the goblin, your goblin, and he shield blocked it. And then Cheech just walks up. Swoosh, swoosh, just two big great sword swings. And the room is just covered in goblin blood. And the house falls silent again.
Don't let the blood get in your eyes.
It's all over your face, Cheech. You can feel it. The blood's entering your whites of your eyes. What are you gonna do, Cheech? It's geared to become a goblin.
That's not how that works exactly.
Well,
How's it?
I'm glad I didn't have to get in that fight.
So no dreams. Or
Yeah.
no nightmares
And
here.
young Amelie gets all sad, but she's like, at least he defended his family, at least.
Yeah, it was a
He didn't
great
put up
job.
much of a fight. It didn't look like a struggle.
You see
It
the
was a great.
you see the sheriff come running up. He's wearing a red and white striped like a Wild West outfit. Like maybe he was sleeping in his pajamas. He's got his pants on, but they're not. He hasn't buttoned or belted yet. He's holding them up. He's running. Oh my goodness! Oh, gosh! What happened here?
Goblin
The
attack.
goblin caught the rage.
I see.
Ate someone's face
Oh, oh no!
And dog. Yeah.
and a dog. Yeah, I think the dog died protecting the kids.
It was a great night.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. So sorry, Amelie. He pats her on the back and his pants fall down. Oh shit! He picks them up.
Would you button your pants already?
All right. And he sucks at his
Jeez.
belly real hard. He's like, got him. I was rushing over here to help, guys. Sorry. Let's let the Barrett family stay at the cathedral for a few days, and then we'll have someone come in and help clean up. That way, the kids don't have to see the dead dog or their dead dad.
Bolton, didn't the sheriff come from the wrong direction? I don't think he was home tonight.
Direction.
You don't know where I live. You haven't been to my house. How do you know?
Isn't it the duty of the children to take up arms for revenge of the dead?
Well, it's hard. The guy's already dead.
Yeah.
But we know what tribe that goblin came from.
No. They're children.
So you're saying we should arm these children and let them go kill them goblins?
No, you train them so they can go kill the goblin.
That's.
So you're
Well,
saying
that's
train
how that
little
works here.
murderers. Mhm.
They're not murderers. They're training to take up arms against those that have wronged them.
I'm gonna search the
That's-
closet. Was there like a
betrayal should
hole
never
or
be
somehow?
forgiven.
How'd the goblin get in the house?
Okay. It's a little story information. So the closet goblin, because that's what this is. It's a monster in the closet. So during the festival, the goblin saw a goblin light a cat on fire and then caper around a burning remains. The poor boy really had a hard time, so he's having nightmares. But the goblin itself, when the festival was going on, you guys killed a bunch of them. He ran inside this house and he pried open some floorboards and crawled down to hide, right? And so then he's like, oh, I'll just sneak out when I can. But then the dog was outside the door. So every time he went to sneak away, the dog could bark. Yeah. And so
You
Yeah.
can't come out here with my kid.
and what happened was eventually he killed the dog. The dad came in here. The boy ran out. And the dad chased the goblin to the hole. Well, when the dad couldn't fit in the hole. So what the goblin did is he killed him, slit his throat, and then started eating his face.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And if you also look at Aaron's arms, the young boy that was sleeping in this room, his arms are covered. Yes, have covered in fresh goblin bites. Like that goblin was going to eat him. And the dog's name was Petal.
We're gonna fill in the hole, fix the floorboards.
Oh, you guys are
Yeah,
carpenters?
Voltan turned down and light his pipe and said, I'm not a carpenter. I'll watch you do it, though.
I can train them to wield a shield.
Anyone trained in crafting?
I'm
Bolton.
trained in crafting. I can tell you how to do it.
I can tell you how to do it. I can do it myself, but I'm more of a teacher.
I'm more of a foreman type fella. See? I tell people what to do.
He just grabs he grabs a
We'll get it
blanket.
done.
He grabs a blanket and a couple rocks, throws it over, and goes, "There you go." The hole's
Yep.
been.
Whole new world out there now.
Not sure how that's how that.
He points at you and goes, "Look, I build. That's how I build things. Don't ask questions."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't ask questions about things you know nothing about. I'm a crafter.
You say so.
Oh,
You know how to
goodness.
You got crafting?
Alright, back to Cow.
I thought my shield looked different after you fixed it the other day.
Oh, yeah, I've never tried to repair your shield. Do you want me to repair your shield?
Do it.
I can repair shields, I bet. I'm sure I got something called repair shield.
You do.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back, guys.
I don't know where it's at.
It's in your activities. It should be.
Oh. Repair shield.
You get bonuses for having craft.
Let's see. I'm going to roll it on board. Success. I repaired your shield. Gave her 5 hit points. See? Told you I knew how to craft stuff. Just not stuff that's never been crafted before already.
Like a floorboard.
Yeah, like a floorboard. I mean, I don't know how to put a floor in. Well, I look like a carpenter.
Okay.
My actual profession, bandit.
So, another day passes here in Sandpoint as people are slowly walking up to you. They're talking to you. They kind of treat you different. But the next
Are
day,
they treated better or worse? Like, are they getting
Yo,
tired of having us around?
they're happy to have you. Like, people, when they see you, they wave, You see the couple of kids, they'll be playing, and one goes, "Hi, I am Volted," and he's holding like a big stick, and he's swinging it around. Die, goblins!
You want to correct this form.
Volted walks over and grabs the kid and goes, "You're holding it wrong. Come here. If you're gonna pretend to be me, you're gonna do it right."
That's right. Might save that kid's life someday. Knowing a correct sword form.
But the next day is a little bit different. You see people kind of looking as you see a lady kind of walking through town, and everyone's kind of waving to her, but you see she's walking straight to the sheriff's office, and
I wouldn't go to that guy. I don't trust him, lady.
and she walks in, and about maybe 5-10 minutes later she walks out, and the sheriff sees you guys, and he kind of waves you over.
See? Told you. I don't trust him. Every time he sees us, he asks us to do his job.
Damn it, that's how I got to be the sheriff.
Sounds like it.
Did you have like deputies who'd help?
Oh yeah, I got deputies all over the place doing all my other jobs.
Very nice. Great.
Oh, so you're a professional bum.
I need to learn how to get this job so I don't have to actually work and everybody else does the work and I get to pay.
But he'll introduce you and go, I just want to let you know, this here is Shialu Andosa. She's a local ranger that, stays out in the woods and keeps an eye on all the goblins here. And she'll do like a little...
You're the one that was tracking my kind.
Yeah, she does like a little head nod. She's an elven woman. She goes, and she looks at everybody and goes, "It's a pleasure to meet the new heroes of Sandpoint." And she does like a little bow.
You know it.
It sounded sarcastic.
How we roll, man.
It was not sarcastic, young goblin. And that, give me a perception check, Gort.
Shit.
There was a bit of disdain when she said that to you.
You're still racist about all that.
I do not know
You know-
what you mean.
You know all
Um,
goblins are the same, just like
Anyway,
us. Same.
Anyway, I should be going. We have a meeting with the mayor, and the young sheriff here wanted to invite you to the meeting.
Us?
Yes.
You jealous?
What?
A goblin's been here 3 days and we've already got invited. How long did it take you, Miss Elf?
I was pulling the meeting. And she turns and kind of starts walking towards the mayor's office. And then the sheriff kind of goes, don't mind her. She's got a little bit of history with goblins there, Gork. When a bunch
So
of...
don't I.
Well, that's true, but...
And
Yeah.
I got a history with elves.
And so have I.
And dwarves. And literally everything that can fucking move through a town.
Yeah, because you guys.
Horses, dogs.
I did not. My ancestors did.
Well, I don't know if I'd go so far as say ancestors.
The hell do you mean? I have parents just like you do.
Right, but it wasn't that long ago.
You severely underestimate the goblin lifespan. We die rapidly.
Oh, I see what you mean. I gotcha.
Yeah, I would like to just point out the Goblin Blood Wars have just ended about approximately 6 years ago.
That's enough time for ancestors. That's like 2 generations.
I don't know how long goblins live in Pathfinder.
I think we live normal years, but have you seen how many goblins die daily?
I just killed like 6 the other
I
day.
mean, that day in the day they raided, there was some of them drowning in rain barrels. So
They live 50 years. Though it says literally in their description, most goblins died of their reckless lifestyles before the age of 20.
How long does Gort got, Z?
Well, I don't know. You see how I jump and run? I'm 12.
oh, you good.
12 years old.
It almost feels like child abuse.
I was trained with the shield from birth.
That wasn't that long ago, but all right. I trust in your.
There's just a little baby Gort walking around with a fucking tower shield, just laying there, just...
Most kids get pacifiers. They gave Gord a shield to chew on.
Gut got great axe.
But, goodness gracious.
She was trained in the way of the weapon, and I was trained in the way of protecting her scrawny ass.
But as you guys get to the mayor's office, Hemlock will introduce her again, say this is an unofficial member of Sandpoint's town guard, Shalou. She lives out in the woods, and she's...
Stalks goblins all day. Weird hobby.
And you see Shalou go, Sandpoint's newest crop of goblin slayers. And as she says that, she kind of looks towards Gork with a smirk.
Yeah, we have infighting all the time.
Yeah, I know.
Tribe disputes.
Also true. But anyway, she'll let you know that she's been out towards between Nestlewood and Mosswood. The goblins have been kind of acting a little weird. They've been grouping up a little bit more than normal, which is uncommon.
Maybe they're just having a barbecue.
Maybe. But Baylor's told me of your work against the goblins. Well done.
A Baylor did?
Baylor, that's the
The sheriff.
sheriff, yeah, first name.
Sheriff, why did your
Oh, you're on
parents
the
name
first
you
name
after
basis with the
a
sheriff, huh? What more goes on there?
Baylor? Is Jay Baylor?
Yeah, a
Yeah, you're on a
Baylor.
first name basis with him there. That's kind of familiar, don't you think?
Well,
Something going on there we need to know about?
Which way?
I thought he was married. Yeah, which way did he come from? Same direction this ranger did.
No, it's almost
You
like they
want
were
to then?
talking.
I think not.
we all walk the same way. We all walk.
Are you
the-
saying that we're having
Dude, there's
sexual
only one road
relations
into
with them
town.
also?
all five, all six, eight of you, just all together.
I am not with Court.
All right, well,
I like that. She'll pick up after you guys talk about the sheriff's sexual adventures. Whatever you want, dude. I've dedicated the last several years of my life to keeping them from causing too much trouble around these parts, but they're tenacious.
You know how you stop a goblin?
with an arrow.
They're like weeds that
Find a
bite.
trench and fill it with water. They'll drown.
I heard you could take some gold pieces and dig a hole and then stick them in there and make the hole big enough that he could stick his hand in. But when he picks up the gold, he can't get his fist out, and he's so stupid he won't let go. He'll just sit there and you can walk by and cut their heads off. Is that true?
Some of them, yes.
And she's gonna continue. There are
Fun fact. That's a real way you can hunt a monkey. They're stupid. Baboons, you can dig a hole like that so that they can stick their hand. If you put a nut in there, they'll try to stick their hand in there. When they grab the nut, they can't get their fist out, and they're too stupid to go with the nut.
goodness gracious.
They're dumb. They're animals. You go up and head and eat it then.
Poor
Recommend
monkeys.
eating a goblin.
Anyway.
Goblin. Why not? What's wrong with goblin eating?
Have you ever tried one?
They don't taste good.
No, I haven't. I'm from the Underdark. Most of my food was fish or mushrooms. I freaked out when I had my first cheeseburger.
Goodness gracious. There are 5 major goblin tribes in the region, and traditionally they're pretty good at keeping each other in line within intertribal squabbles, like Gork said here. And
Pretty well.
yeah, and yet for what I've been able to piece together, members of all 5 tribes were involved in the raid on Sandpoint. A fair number of the Mosswood goblins I dealt with yesterday were already pretty beat up, and there was a lot of chatter about the Longshanks who killed so many of them. Now that I met y'all, it seems obvious from their descriptions who they were talking about. Seems like you made an impression.
That human right there killed all of them. He was brutal, man. He's a killer.
Yeah.
I
They're,
didn't kill them all, but I did kill quite a
You
bit.
killed most of them.
He's a passable sword arm for now.
Thank you, Court.
in any event, the fact that 5 tribes are working together disturbs me.
Yeah, that's not natural. That's a
Yeah,
problem.
goblin tribes don't get along unless they've got something big planned, and big plans require
Have
big
you
bosses.
seen the sclera of their eye?
I have. Their eyes are beady red.
I think they've caught the rage.
I don't know what
think
that
it's a
is.
raid. I think they're being controlled by someone.
But if all the tribes are together, that probably means there's a big boss somewhere. Which means I'm afraid someone moved in on the goblins and organized them.
It's probably
And
an ogre or a hobgoblin.
well, I would normally say that, but judged by these recent raids, their organized seems like bad news for all of us. An ogre would have been here during the,
Oh, so it's going to be more hobgoblin. They're more mysticism.
That could be true. That might be a thing. I haven't seen any hobgoblins in the area, but it's possible. So I think we should probably take a look and maybe see what's going on. Oh, you want to see a picture of this lady too? I got that.
Yeah.
She got a bow and a sword.
And these chicks in this one got some jacked up hair, man. It's like it's in the 80s.
It's like it's in.
Well, I'm just saying, I mean,
and
look at Raven. She look all normal and stuff.
She will, after the meeting happens and they talk about the Goblin thread. She'll be like, "Hey, I'm going to the Rusty Dragon. If you want to learn more about the Goblin tribes, let me know."
Do we know what religion these goblins fall under?
Not really.
Most of Arcan praised that Lamosh too. What if a priest came?
Good point.
Maybe, but
My tribe prays Aranzi, but just because one tribe's an outlier doesn't mean that the other ones wouldn't follow suit.
maybe, but still, there'd have to be 5. There's 5 tribes in total.
What the heck is browsing splash immunity? What is that?
Oh, when
That is a spell.
there's a spell. When Benji cast a,
Got it for 98 more rounds.
it's probably gone by now.
Oh, 98 rounds.
We'll be back.
But there's a couple different
What
tribes
do you
here.
think is the odds? 5 tribes all praising the same god?
Yeah, we got, especially because we got the closest to Sandpoint are the Bird Cruncher goblins who live in caves along the western edge of the Devil's Plateau. Although typically these goblins are less aggressive of the 5. To the south, we got the Lick Toad goblins of the Brinestone Marsh. Past
They
who are
look
excellent
like
spitzers. East, we are the 7 Tooth goblins of Shankwood,
Wow, your local goblin tribes have terrible naming skills.
who secured a place for themselves by raiding Sandpoint's junkyard and rebuilding the stolen refuse into armor and weapons. Farther east are the Mosswood goblins, likely the largest tribe, but one traditionally held by feuding families within their own rank. And finally, there are the Thistletop goblins, who live on the Nettlewood coast atop a small island. And then there's a couple heroes she can give you too. She's heard of Big Gugmit, is a muscular tall goblin from the Moss who, it is said, had a hobgoblin for her mother and a wild boar for her father. So,
Whoa.
look out for that guy.
Weirdest story I've heard.
You have Chronovus was a champion of the 7 Tooth tribe, as well as known for his short temper, as he was prized possession a magical longsword sized for a human. That he stubbornly kept as his own, despite the fact that it was too large for him to wield properly. Supposedly, from what I've heard, he's vanished several months ago after he supposedly discovered a secret hideout in the caves along the cliffs. From what I've heard of the goblins, they are convinced that he's out there still, a ghost, or worse, King Arthur. He'll return to them when they're in their time of need.
Right. As a cavern elf, I vote for the caves, but that's only because I think caves are safe. So
We have Vorkra. She's a notorious goblin cannibal who lives in the Brinestone Marsh. A hero mostly to goblins other than the Licktoad tribe. She eats goblins. That's kind of nasty. And we
What
got,
do you have to do to survive?
how many goblins you ate?
I don't want to reclaim that. My clan, the Steel March, we march pretty much all the time on other goblin clans. And sometimes we don't have enough rations to go around.
You eat other goblins.
Only when necessary. We don't take pride in it. But corpse starch is the best thing you can come across sometimes.
We got Ranwaddle, Gutwad. He's an obese,
Gut?
obese chieftain of the Brinestone Goblins. He never
We need to
leaves his
kill that
throne
one.
because he's fat.
No.
Oh,
Bad misrepresentation of gut. I can't have him bring her name through the mud.
And lastly, there's Rip Nugget. He's supposedly the leader of the Thistle Top Goblins, who controls what the 5 tribes agreed to be the best lair. And other than that, there's one other thing. There's a Brothamaz. He's a infamous bugbear ranger who lives in the north of Nettlewood. And he kind of visits the other tribes and trade. And I've crossed blades with him a few times. But I'll get him. I'll get him. Don't you worry. But I wouldn't worry too much. From my understanding, the sheriff's going to go on out and try to get a few soldiers, I suppose. I don't know if he's going to go personally or if he's going to send his deputies. It depends on whether.
well,
I'm sure he'll delegate.
Well, I think it depends. If they go to Magnamar, he'll probably want to go just because, well, it's a big city. You know?
Yeah, but who would send soldiers for goblins? Most of your higher officials don't look at us as if we're really threats.
That probably changed after a bunch of them attacked the town, tried burning everything down.
Yeah, they attacked this town, but they didn't attack the other ones.
They've attacked a few places, a couple farms and some people's caravans. So there could be some looking into it.
So I don't want to say we're getting an improved negative light.
But that's what I know of now. I plan to head back out in a couple days. I'm going to pick up some supplies, and I'll be back out there in the woods.
We don't have no more supplies.
No, from the
We
town.
have to prepare for a 5 goblin tribe siege.
I'm going to go to the general store and buy supplies. I think they'll let me buy what I need.
Oh yeah, you can do that. I thought you were asking me for supplies.
Oh, no. What I ask
A
you?
mounted battering ram, and I'll be good to go.
I was getting ready to say, heck, I don't even know this lady. She asked me to feed her.
Give me all the food.
But, so I think they were saying we should go kill these goblins. I just don't know if I trust.
They didn't ask you to go kill the goblins. They just were. She reported information about the goblin tribes. It's mainly
I got
the.
this feeling like these people wanted us to kill them.
What's
And
wrong with
just
that?
Figure out who's controlling.
Yeah, me too. I think it'd be better to try to figure out who's controlling them. I think it's the sheriff.
I think your
It doesn't
dog
matter
was-
who's controlling them if you take out everything underneath the head. A leader
Oh,
can't
they're saying we
lead if
kill them
they're
all.
going
We
to
kill
lead.
everyone, then eventually we'll get the right one.
Correct.
Okay. So you
Can't
guys
argue with that logic.
are you guys gonna set off in the morning then? Because it is nighttime.
And I say we start with that gut wannabe.
Okay.
Gutwad, the fat one that doesn't leave his throne.
All right.
Besides,
Yeah.
maybe we can intimidate him easier to make him talk.
Okay.
It sounds like he fears the battlefield.
So you guys rest for the evening. You sleep. Wake up the next morning. You go downstairs in the rusted Dragon Inn, and there's no breakfast made.
What?
There's no breakfast.
I'm
You don't.
I'm going to care for my food.
As you go and
Your
look,
table.
as you go to look, you don't see a hair of Amiko. And as you guys are walking around, you see a halfling kind of cleaning the counter, and she looks nervous as she's like holding something in her hand.
You.
Oh yes, hi, Gort.
Hand it over.
Yeah, okay, of course.
Where's my food?
Oh yes, here you go. And she hands you what she's holding. Didn't even get it.
Do they really expect us to read that?
I'll read it for you.
You can zoom in on it. It doesn't even get blurry if you keep zooming.
Hello, sis. I hope this letter finds you well, and with some free time on your hands. Because we've got something of a problem. It's to do with Father. It seems that he might have had something to do with Sandpoint's recent troubles with the goblins. and I didn't want to bring the matter to the authorities because we both
We
need
know that,
no
didn't we?
need just
High
weasel
five,
into
everybody.
it out. You've got some pull here in town, though. If you can meet me at the Glassworks at midnight tonight, she's kidnapped. Maybe we can figure out how to make sure he faces the punishment he deserves. Knock twice, and then 3 times more, and then once more at the... Who the hell needs that many knocks? And I'll let you in. In any case, I don't have to impress upon the delicate nature of this request. If news got out, and you know these local rubes, would assume that you and I were in on the whole thing too. Don't you? They've got no honor at all around these parts. I still don't understand how you could stand to stay here. Anyway, don't tell anyone about this. There's other complications as well. Ones I'd rather talk to you in person about tonight. Don't be late, Pseudo.
And
Hey, Halfling, how did you get this?
oh, I found it.
Where?
You were sneaking around.
Maybe.
Found it in her stuff, did ya? Good job.
Check your pockets.
Who are you? Why are you here?
Oh, I work here. I'm the maid. I clean up.
Well,
Are you
I
a
said,
cook?
we were right.
No, I'm not a cook. Amelie does all the
I
cooking.
knew
I have
I
some.
was right.
I have some leftover bread and some stuff she made that I warmed up for you if you want.
Oh, yes, right now.
No time to eat. No time to eat. We have to go
What?
find the lady that cooks.
Yeah, I'm just worried because Tatsu is he's a,
Hello, she's missing. We can't wait and eat breakfast. We got to go see what's going on.
oh I no
I'm so hungry.
I made these. We call them cheech on bread. It's like a little sandwich.
What?
Yeah.
Why do I get signs
I'm
of
not eating nothing that got his name
goblins,
in it.
but he gets a fucking sandwich named after him?
Because I'm a hero, obviously.
Yeah, it looks to be like a gyro. It's like a wrap.
I get it. So he's a hero sandwich. I got it.
Yeah, it's like a gyro, but it's instead of yeah. So it's like a little lamb sandwich.
Right, so you walk in and say, give me cheech on fry with 2 pieces of bologna.
Yep. No,
Yeah, I would never order that. I would never order that.
Okay, thanks for reading that, Gork. That was really nice. Give yourself a little hero point.
Oh, awesome. Now I got 2.
Man, these sandwiches are great.
Now, the real question is, are you missing any meat?
What?
Is that an actual cheap sandwich that they've been taking and scrafting off of
What
you?
the? What? No!
How can you be sure?
Because I'm not missing meat.
What if
As you
killed it
say.
afterwards?
There's one that's shaped like a hot dog. Just a single.
I think I would know.
I don't think so.
You might not.
I'm very
Once heard
stealthy.
with- I went to Absalon once, got drunk, woke up in a bathtub full of ice with one of his kidneys missing.
Props.
Uh,
Props to you, Voltan, for knowing a town. That was pretty impressive.
nope.
No, I'm
I
what?
think
You
I
knew a
think I have
town.
kidneys.
That's where I'm from.
Oh, that's why you knew. I thought you just pulled that from your head.
No, I'm from Absalon.
Oh.
A lot of people don't know there's Absalon's got a great underground community below the 2. That's where I'm from.
Can I get another sandwich?
No, fuck no, man.
Come on, I'm thinking on go. It's my second.
What are you trying to turn into
Wilton,
Goblin
you
Dutch
gotta
food?
eat. Get big and strong.
I do eat.
You're big and strong. You gotta get big. You gotta be big
No,
fast.
Oh, I dropped that Maggie ate that pizza. I'm sorry.
What the heck? I heard you. It's too late. I know about it now.
What?
I know what you did last summer.
Ooh, that's not good. You should forget about that. Wait, are you talking about the thing?
I talk about what thing?
Never mind.
Anyone else a little confused on
Sorry, I got me in trouble.
Said you knew what I did last summer.
I did know what you did last summer.
That's why I asked you if you knew. But you don't.
But I do know. Alright.
Well, yeah, I still go get the goblins.
I will let you guys know for the first part of this adventure, you'll be on the fast category for experience, which is only 800 experience.
Oh, so we leveled up.
So you guys did level up. You guys are level 2.
We are?
Yeah.
Hey, did you say I got a hero point for knowing Absalon?
No, I did not give you a hero point. I said a pat on the back.
Oh, okay. Hey, that's just
That's
hero.
better than a hero point if you think about it.
I don't know.
Yeah, man. And then you patted me on the back, and I gained a level. Can I add my level?
Yes, go ahead. Add your level, guys. Spin your level.
What do we get for it? Nothing.
At level 2, I think everybody's going to get a skill feat. That's for sure. And an archetype, because we do free archetype here.
Oh man.
And
This
Add
is
a rogue
time.
feat, add a skill feat, and apply a skill increase.
Class feat.
Don't sound right.
what? Yeah, you do get class feat. Yep. You get a class
And a
feat.
skill feat. That's nice.
You'll get rogues get skill feats almost every other level.
Every level, huh?
Almost every level. I think when you get general feats is the only time you don't get a skill feat. Oh, by the way, during this week of time when you guys are like doing all these hero checks, this guy comes and visits Devin.
What guy?
This guy.
Oh,
Whoa.
And
who's this guy?
he claims that you slept with his daughter, and she is not gonna have. She's pregnant. You will step up and raise that baby.
Who's your daughter?
That lady that tried to have you come down into the basement.
I have witnesses. I never went.
Good looking out, Gort.
I never went.
And we take the one, the player core, right? Not the second edition.
Correct. Unless there's a player core 2, then you take for a player core 2.
Right.
And so
Alchemy, yeah.
that's
All right, now.
not uncommon for you to take alchemy.
Well, I figured I'm a rogue. I need to know poisons. And then I get a rogue feat too.
Yeah.
But how do I do that dedication? I want to take that psychic thing. How do I do that? Just click the dedication button.
Yes, and then you'll add the psychic. And that list is in alphabetical order. Curious to see what Gort's doing. Gort's got an archetype. Don't even know what he will even take.
I have no idea. Right now, I'm trying to do my class feat. I don't know which one I want. I'm looking at shielding taunt. I
Did
can
you?
raise my shield and taunt at the same time.
Did you get a class feat?
Yeah, I opened up the actual class and it's listed under there. It's not under the tracker for whatever reason.
Probably because it's not 100% correct since it's a playtest.
Yeah.
Does your class thing even work? Does it? Oh, at least that works.
Yeah, all of it works. It just don't tell me what I get from the tracker.
Dude, you could use a two-handed weapon for a shield, almost.
I could, yeah.
You wanted to use a two-handed.
Too bad gut is the sword and I am shield. No, I was thinking about taking the hampering one. Spend an action and people within my melee
Oh,
range
fuck that.
leave my
You should
melee
take
range.
covering stance.
I thought about that one too, yeah.
Because then you
Give
don't have
people
to.
cover.
Well, it's just one person next to you.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you can use your intercepting thing, it makes it so that they could step us for free. That's actually
Or I could do shielding taunt, where I can raise my shield and taunt someone at the same time.
also a good one.
Armor break would be cool too. It'd give me an attack.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna do shielding taunt for now. I think being able to taunt someone while raising my shield will benefit me, especially since I'm using a tower shield. Now I'll be able to shield taunt and then take cover.
Yeah. Larger than life is a crazy feat as well.
Yes. Yes. I
You're
thought
not
about being a
large,
Minotaur when
but
I read that.
you act like as if you're large.
Being a Minotaur and then taking that, now you're a giant.
Yeah, Bencho's already large.
Yeah, you act one size category.
Oh,
larger.
going huge.
They would have been larger.
Well, you're not actually large. You're just.
Yeah, but that means a man-sized creature couldn't grapple you unless they had that feat.
Yeah. Well, they can still attempt to grab you. They just get a -4. Humans and stuff just get a -4 if you try to grapple a creature that's larger there. Or 2 sizes larger than you. Psychic dedication. Ooh, which one are you going with, Paul? You're doing the distant grasp, the affinity eye, the osculating wave, the silent whisper?
What are you talking about?
That your conscious mind that you opened to the psychic. You have to open up the class thing and go to the psychic to look at the conscious mind that you're going to take.
Subconscious mind, you mean?
I don't think it's subconscious. I think you have conscious, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes. Choose a conscious mind. You gain a spell repertoire with one standard side construct of your choice from your conscious mind, which you can cast as a side cantrip. So you get a cantrip from the list. there a list?
I'm going to take the Unbound Step.
Oh, bid
How do
and
I do
traverse space. Just drag and drop a conscious mind into a class feature, and then type in the name once it's in your character sheet, the one you took.
It won't let me drag that in there.
Which one did you take? The unbound
Unbound
staff. There you go. Now, I don't know if the spells are. You'll put up the second at this. Psychic.
I get granted spells with this. The standard size cantrips, I get Phase Bolt and Warp Staff. Do I get all that?
You get one cantrip, one of the standard size cantrips. So you get Phase Bolt or Warp Step.
Oh, I don't get both?
You don't get both. So you gain one of those, and then you gain one focus point to amp it. So depending on the spell that you get, the amp is determined. So Warp Step, your space becomes more compact, guarantee a 10-foot status speed instead of a 5-foot bonus when you Warp Step. So when you cast Warp, I'm guessing Warp Step gives you bonus movement. When you walk, the earth wraps beneath your feet. Your steps extend, distance contracts. Everything is just a bit closer. You gain a bonus, 5-foot speed bonus to the end of your next turn. You then stride twice. You can use Warp Step to burrow, climb, fly, or swim instead of stride if you have the corresponding movement types. It's a 2-action cantrip. So pretty much, you get 2 strides for 2 actions casting that spell.
Anyone can get 2 strides for 2 actions.
Yes, but you get an extra 5 feet to them 2 strides, so your speed becomes 35.
Plus 10-foot status to your speed instead of plus 5.
That's if you amp it. So if you use your focus point, you can amp the Warp Step to increase it.
Oh, it says Warp Step. You warp space and time more compactly,
That's
granting you
yes.
plus 10-foot status to your speed instead of plus 5 foot.
Yes, if you amp it, right? Oh no, if you amp it, lets you cast it as a single action. So that too, you're right.
Yeah, if I amp it, I cast the spell as a single action.
Nice. So you get 10. So you're gonna move 40 feet when you cast Warp Step as a.
So I move 40 feet with that
Warp Step.
That's pretty good, really.
Yep. You're like whoop. It's not bad.
I think I'm going to take Phase Bolt, though.
Yeah.
And I just dropped that into the spells, right? I look at it.
You're gonna probably have to add a spell, unless it did it for you. Oh, it did do it for you.
It did?
Yeah.
No, I added them spells.
Oh.
Occultist, I did that.
Okay, yeah. So you'll have to change that to Intel. And you are trained. You have 1 cantrip. It is the occult. And then you drag and drop it into the prepared thing down there. And I don't know if... You might have to look and see how they did the amp on here. Was it phase, right?
Yeah, Phase Bolt.
Okay. wonder if look up amp. Okay. Trying to figure out how I could amp this. Okay, we'll just have to play that one by ear because it just lowers the AC, the target's AC by 1 if they have cover. Or if they raise a shield, it also, the shield only gives them a +1 instead of a +2.
So I can take any occultism cantrip, right?
No, I was wrong about that. You just get the cantrip from the step, the unbound step.
Step, right?
Yeah. So you just have phase bolt. Just you get
Right.
one focus point, so you can amp the phase bolt if you want, and you get one of those every 10 minutes. As long as you sit down and expand your mind. You're a psychic. You see a man drive down on a giant flying motorcycle and go, "You're a psychic, Voltan, a psychic!" Here's your letter. And he hands you a letter that he gets on and flies away.
Thank you. I am a psychic. I knew you was coming.
I knew you were coming. Yeah, but the phase bolt, the amp thing, it just makes them half flat-footed. And the bolt...
Yeah, being psychic was not that impressive. I thought I'd get something for it, but you really don't.
What? The archetypes are slow burn. You gotta...
All right. So, but now I get a feat. Now where can I take that at?
What, your feet for your class?
Yeah, but I could take it for the psychic too if I wanted, couldn't I?
No, you gotta be 4th level to put feet into the psychic.
Okay, so I was gonna ask. Now I'm going to the rogue feat.
You sound so defeated. You can also you getting skill increases too at this level.
I don't know how many do I get.
You get 1. You got a skill increase. You can turn one of your T's to an E or a line to a T. How's everyone else doing? Let's look at
Still
Raven.
thinking about
Dedications.
the dedication.
Yeah, I figured. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and we'll go ahead and call it here on this section. That way everyone can do their levels. Everyone have to sit in here on stream, watch people level up.
What, this is fucking exciting gameplay. What are you talking
Talking about. But I feel like that way we can stop here while everyone levels up. I can help people level up, and then we'll pick it up next Saturday. Thank you for watching The Rise of the Losers. Womp womp. As they battle their way. Next time, we'll be going to the Glassworks. And what is there, we don't know. But we'll see. Thank you for joining us on this journey and the rest of the way through. This video will be uploaded to YouTube. Probably. Just depends on how long it takes me to make a channel for it. And I'll upload it. so it might take me a couple days. So, but until then, we'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye. Say bye, guys. Bye.
Bye.
See you later. Thanks for watching us. I'm glad
Bye.
you got to meet.
Bye-bye.